Vignan sir, please you can start, sir. Please, you can start.
Am I audible and visible both?
Audible, sir. Please, sir. Start, sir.
Okay. Just give me 30 seconds.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Well, a very warm good morning to each. Hello, am I audible?
Audible, sir. Please continue, sir.
Okay. A very warm good morning to one and all. Today we have congregated in this virtual platform in the one-day international workshop on the innovative ways to enhance physical health and mental health in the COVID-19 pandemic situation. Well, today, the date 29th August 2021 is also the National Sports Day. This particular international workshop is being organized by the Sports Department, Northeastern Hill University, Shillong campus, the Placement and Counseling Cell, Northeastern Hill University, TURA campus, and in collaboration with the Department of Education, Northeastern Hill University, NEHU, Shillong, Meghalaya. Well, as we know that this particular COVID-19 pandemic has created stress in the minds of the people, irrespective of the caste, religion, and region. And the latest motto towards healthy life has been cure is better than care. And today, there is the National Sports Day in India, which is being celebrated in the 29th of August on the birth anniversary of hockey player, the legendary player, Major Dhyan Chand. This day marks the birthday of Major Dhyan Chand as well, who won gold medals in Olympics for India in the years 1928, 1932, 1936. And to commemorate the birth anniversary of Major Dhyan Chand, today the National Sports Day has been congregated, and this particular international workshop, which deals with the physical health and mental well-being. We know that as far as the health is concerned, it is considered the most valuable and precious for every individual for a happy, healthy, and wealthy life. Physical health is playing a vital role to maintain good mental health and vice versa. And to remind our Honorable Prime Minister of India, who has initiated many welfare schemes or programs for the welfare of the nation, the Fit India program, for instance, is one of the best initiatives to enhance the awareness of the people towards healthy life. As we know, a sound mind dwells in a sound body, and it is our duty to give equal importance to both physical health as well as mental health. The information and communication technology is also playing a very vital role to assess the fitness and mental health of an individual. And this, with this aim, this particular workshop is to showcase some of the innovative ways to enhance physical health and mental health in this pandemic or COVID-19 pandemic situation. And we hope that the participants will be able to assess their mental health and physical fitness by using some appropriate digital tools. So with this, I would like to welcome the chief guest of our workshop, Professor P. Chinnaya, SV University, Tirupati, India.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I welcome the Professor Brinda, who will give the presidential address of this workshop. I welcome the resource person, Mr. Nantu Das of Sports Department, NEHU Shillong. I welcome the keynote speakers of today's workshop, Dr. Pavan Kumar Yadavali, Embo University, Ethiopia. Welcome, sir. I also welcome my dear friend, Dr. Dinesh Bhatia as well, the Associate Professor from NEHU Shillong, will also deliver the keynote address. I welcome Dr. Vandana from NEHU Shillong, and I also welcome Dr. N.A. Reddy, the person who is doing the work on behalf. I most heartily welcome you, Dr. N.A. Reddy, who has initiated this particular, this workshop. Without his endeavor, it would not have been a success. I hope that this particular workshop will bring in new vista as far as the understanding of physical health as well as mental health. I welcome all the dear participants who have taken out your valuable time and have been a part of this particular gathering. This particular workshop will proceed for near about 3 hours, and I hope with this particular 3 hours will be an asset, will be investment into our life. And I hope very soon COVID-19 pandemic will go away and we shall lead a normal life. So with this, I welcome each one of you once again, and I hand over the platform to Dr. N.A. Reddy. Dr. N.A. Reddy, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Abhignan Bhattacharya sir. It's my pleasure to invite Mr. Nantu Das, Coordinator and Assistant Director, Sports, NEHU Shillong Campus, to provide and introduce about the resource person. Please, Mr. Nantu Das, sir. Sir, I think your audio is not audible, sir. Nantu Das, sir. 1 minute, 1 minute. Now, please say something. No, better you join through your mobile, sir. I think your system audio function is not working. Please join through your mobile. Log out from here, sir. Otherwise, echo will come. Log out here. Join there, sir. Sorry, actually, the internet issues is not in our hand. Okay, otherwise it is better. So, Nantu sir.
I think Dr.
Yes,
Nagarati, you may go ahead. Then later on, Santu.
Yeah, he joined, sir. He
Sure,
joined. Okay, it's not possible. Okay, it is better. I will start. So, good morning to one and all. And today's president of today's function, Professor Brenda Bresley Kirby Rimbai, full name, and in charge HOD also of the today's function. The chief guest Professor Chennaiya sir is my own teacher, philosophy teacher. I know since 2004 him very nicely. Is an international scholar, visited Germany and Athens, Nepal. Is a wonderful lecture and the teacher teacher educator also. Sir worked more than 1 decade as a principal of B.Ed college at Udayagiri, Andhra Pradesh. It gives me immense pleasure, sir. You are with us on this aspect occasion, National Sports Day. I am happy to inform you one information, valid information with all of you that sir is doing yoga and meditation since 1990 without any break, single day also, whether in India or whether outside India. Because how I came to know, I shared this room with the sir in New Delhi when I went as a to give my presence means interaction for UGC Research Award in the year 2016. We stayed in the same room. That day, sir woke up at around 4:30 itself, early morning, started to do meditation and yoga. So it shows how much importance he is giving importance for both physical health and mental health. So sir is the right person to act as a chief guest of the today's function. We are eagerly waiting to listen you, sir. And it is my pleasure to invite 2 keynote speakers.
Thank you,
Dr.
my
Pawan
sir.
Kumar Yadavalli. Most welcome, sir. Most welcome, sir. So I know Dr. Pawan Kumar Yadavalli, sir, since 2004 when I entered into the Sri Venkateswara University as a MEd student teacher. Is an excellent teacher, mentor, friend, and just like a brother, we can say. Whenever I need, not only academically, even financially also, he helped me a lot. Both Professor Chennai sir and Dr. Pawan Kumar Yadavalli. And no say our TVs of the resource person, Chennai sir, Pawan Kumar sir, extraordinary persons. Sir is working as associate professor at Ambo University, Ethiopia. Sir, we welcome you, sir. It is our please.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
And
Doctor.
thank you, sir. And another keynote speaker, Dr. Dinesh Bhatia, sir. He is a Ryerson Associate Professor, Biomedical Engineering, NEHU, Northeastern Hill University. Sir did two postdocs, one from UK, one from USA. And sir is doing a extraordinary work. It is not possible for a common teacher. I think he can abnormal in the sense he is a gifted. Abnormal, actually, common people are taking in the negative sense, but he is an extraordinary person. I welcome you, sir. Dr. Dinesh Bhatia, sir.
Thank you so much, Dr. Amarji. Thank you.
Sequence of programs. Welcome, sir. So now one more special guest of honor. Here, Dr. Sunita from iSTEM IISc Bangalore. Ma'am is working all over India, not only for academic, even social service also. I think she will join soon. I welcome Dr. Sunita, Professor Sunita also, IISc Bangalore. Only we have Quebecs. This is the time to inform. Whenever we are giving a welcome address or anything, it is better to, everything is teaching, learning, research, and extension related. So the participants, those who joined here, you can also create an account of Cisco WebEx free of cost. You can accommodate 1,000 members. You can give live YouTube. Government of India and iSTEM here, Indian Science Technology Engineering Facilities Map. IISc Bangalore. Create accounts, please. You can provided already in the flyer. I am always ready to help. Northeastern Hill University, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, our Dean Ma'am, Professor Nombri Ma'am, HOD Pidani Sayam Ma'am, HOD Professor Brinda Ma'am, all are helping a lot. Even including our own colleagues, Dr. Rehun Rembai Ma'am, Edia Martang Ma'am, and Vandana Ma'am, they are extraordinarily helping us to organize these programs. And it is my pleasure to invite even the coordinators. Abhignan Bhattacharjee sir, I heard about him in TURA campus. He's the only person doing a lot of programs. I'm not praising him. I never met personally, but based on his works only, I motivated to join hand for the development of our Northeastern Hill University. We have extraordinary resources and extraordinary teachers, excellent teachers. It is our duty. NEP 20 is also stressing us for collaboration work. So that is why we are here. And Mr. Nantu Das, so to me and well known to all NEHU, both the SHILLONG campus and the TURA camp, is a man single. There is no substitute. Only single man is doing everything. A sound mind in a sound body already we know very well. So it is my pleasure. Mr. Abhigyan Bhattaji sir, Bhagavati, I think, and ma'am did her now I am going to request our president of today's function, Professor Brunda Brazili Karbir Imbai ma'am and in charge HOD to deliver her presidential address. Ma'am, over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning. Okay, good. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Please on your
Yes, ma'am.
camera.
Yes, we can hear you.
Now,
Yes, we can hear
yes,
you.
ma'am.
Okay. A very good morning to one and all present here. I'm extremely honored and feel privileged to be given an opportunity to give the presidential address on this very special occasion. And today we have all gathered here for this very important program, which is to commemorate the National Sports Day. Hello? The National Sports Day. And on the theme, innovative ways to enhance physical health and mental health in the COVID-19 pandemic. Actually, I wanted to share a few slides, but I don't see any share option here. Dr. Amar?
I will allow you, ma'am. I will allow. Just wait.
Yes.
Now you can share, ma'am. Now you can share, please.
All right. One moment.
Ma'am, is it happening or not, ma'am?
Yeah, I've clicked to. It's very slow. Let me try once more.
Please, ma'am. Please try, ma'am. Try.
Dr. Amar, I think it is very slow, so I don't think
It is better you can give oral presentation, ma'am.
Yeah. It is just not coming. It's very slow.
Ma'am, otherwise you send me mail. I can share if possible. Otherwise, you can continue oral presentation to save time.
All right. So anyway, I would just like to speak a little bit only about this program. So regarding this program, in fact, it is a very important program because it is celebrated on this special occasion on the National Sports Day, and especially commemorating Dhyan Chand, who has contributed so much for the country, especially in terms of Olympics. My regards goes to him and also all the sports personalities of the world and the country, and especially the Olympians who have come home with all the medals. We really, would like to embrace all of them and give them our best wishes. So this program has been organized by the sports department, the Northeastern Hill University Shillong campus, and also the placement and counseling cell, Northeastern Hill University TURA campus. So therefore, with regards to this, I would just like to state a few points on mental health. I would like to say that mental health actually stands for the health of the mind, as Carter V. Good in the Dictionary of Education 1956, page 263, has termed the wholesomeness of the mind. And this wholesomeness of the mind, it actually speaks only when we are physically healthy. Okay, so according to mental health, it includes our emotional, then psychological and social well-being. It also affects how we think, feel, act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate with others, and make choices. So mental health is very important at every stage of life, right from the childhood stage to the adolescent stage, and also going to the adulthood stage. So regarding mental health, in fact, we know right at this moment of COVID-19 pandemic, we are all very stressed out, and we have a lot of issues as teachers also regarding mental health. So now there are 5 warning signs of mental illness, which are as follows. Like if we have excessive paranoia or worry or anxiety, or if we have long lasting sadness or irritability, then extreme changes in moods, then social withdrawal, dramatic changes in eating and sleeping pattern, all these in fact are the warning signs of mental health. Stress in mental health. So therefore teaching now is also very important. We know as teachers, we are all teachers, and teaching is also about creating a balance between a teacher's physical and mental health. So according to UNESCO, the COVID-19 is a global public health crisis, and UNESCO is deeply concerned and tells us that the scientific cooperation is the key when dealing with the global public health issue. So this COVID-19 pandemic is in India is a part of the world pandemic of coronavirus COVID 2019, caused by the severe acute respiratory syndrome, the coronavirus, or sometimes we call it also as a SARS-CoV-2. Now, the first case of this COVID-19 in India originated from China, was reported on the 30th of January 2020. And at present, India, as of yesterday, that is as of the 28th of August 2021, we have had 3.26 crore cases of COVID. So this is clearly showing that we are among those warning countries where we really need to deal tactfully with in terms of COVID. And because of this, you'll see our teaching learning has been affected, and of course in all domains, just like our host was saying, in all domains it has been affected. And UNESCO in 2020 estimated that at the end of March 2020, around 90% of those children who are enrolled in school in the world were affected by the closure of schools due to COVID-19. And 8 months later, that is, when the school, that is just in the beginning of this year, 2021, around only 48.7% of the children were enrolled. So this clearly shows that there is a gap. Now, where did those, the remaining students go? What happened to them? And what is the role of teachers during this COVID-19 pandemic? How would we bring them back? So therefore, according to Paulo Ferro, he says that whoever teaches learns in the act of teaching, and whoever learns teaches in the act of learning. So this was written by Brazilian pedagogue Paulo Ferro in his famous book Pedagogy of Freedom in 1996. And in fact, the teachers have to go through a lot of adaptation. The first is the pedagogical adaptation. And the second, pedagogical adaptation, relates with all the usage of ICT platforms, which the teachers were actually not ready in the beginning, but now they are all have adapted and have got used to it. Second is that the pandemic has taught the teachers how to adapt and divide their time between teaching, engaging with students, and also administrative tasks online. So studies have shown that 90 million school teachers world over and 6 million teachers in India have been at the front line of the damage control of the COVID-19 pandemic by ensuring that learning reaches the learners seamlessly during the lockdown. So you can see how we have all got affected very badly. And then again, when the school switched to the online learning mode, it fell upon the teachers stranded at home under lockdown conditions to pick up the technical skills without the benefit of any formal training. Now, this has also affected the physical health department, that is the sports department. There is no way that the teacher could be, in contact with the students with regards to sports. So again, against all such odds, we also have the lack of technical know-how, like the digital skills, virtual learning resources, cyber safety protocols. The teachers emerge victorious when they manage to proudly sit before a laptop or a computer to reach to their learners online. And I would also like to stress that Nigeria, from all around the world, many reports have been coming and surveys have been done. And Nigeria trained all 11,000 primary school teachers who are part of the EduBest program in the past 2 years to effectively use digital technologies in the classroom during the pandemic. And this in-service teacher training program transitioned from in-person to remote training. So imagine how we have transitioned ourselves or transformed ourselves from being practically in the classroom to actually sitting in front of the computer and delivering all the knowledge that we have. And similarly, in Uruguay also, the Institute for the In-Service Teacher Training took an existing coaching program online to provide remote pedagogical support. And here, in fact, if you see, 90% of the Uruguayan teachers were very satisfied with this remote training that they received from the government for the pandemic, so that, some of them, of course, expressed that they were not, could not get trained because of the lack of ICT. So during this COVID-19 pandemic, Ministry of Education India also has had a lot of initiative, and several consultations were made, with the government and the private parties, and also the state government and the union territories, with coming up with many kind of initiative with regards to ICT and how they would train the teachers, or how would teachers handle ICT. So therefore, the government of India, in fact, has come up with initiative like the Prime Minister's e-Vidya program. And under this program also, if you see, a lot of initiatives have taken place, a lot of digital platforms have taken place, where they would all go online and also on air to enable the multi-mode access to education. And we all know that the government of India has, is always on the move with so many kind of issues that they are dealing with. Our country is not behind in terms of many aspects, especially in terms of ICT. Then Government of India also initiated the Diksha program, that is the digital infrastructure for knowledge sharing. And this program was actually meant for the schools, especially from the grades of 1 to 12. And after that, we also had in April 2020, we had the Vidya Dan, which was launched as a national content contribution program. And this also has we have access to many kind of TV channels, the Swayam Prabha and the DTH channels also. And we also had the Swayam MOOCs for the open schools and also the pre-service teachers, so that they can, enhance their abilities, the learning abilities and teaching abilities also. And then, of course, there is an extensive radio community program also, which has been used, and this which has been launched specially for during this time, and also overall for teaching learning. And access to this TV channels have helped a lot, especially in the remote areas. Now, even for the differently able, one DTH channel has been operating specifically for the hearing impaired and by using the sign language. We also have a program called the DAISY, or the Digitally Accessible Information System, and in sign language. Both are available on the NIOS website and also in YouTube, and also how we would be training the teachers. Then there are also a lot of e-books which the government of India has initiated. Now the e-textbooks can be accessed at the e-Pathshala program, with all kind of apps like the Android, the iOS and the Windows, and more than 600 digital books, including 337 e-textbooks, have been initiated, and this can be accessed both audio and video. And we also have the NROER, or the National Repository of Open Educational Resources, which has been used successfully. So therefore we know that it is very critical, to empower our teachers, especially at this point of time, who are having a lot of stress and mental, especially mental stress. And we need to invest a lot of necessary skills for the development and capacity for building and exploiting the potential from this remote and blended learning. So therefore, despite of all these consequences, the global crisis have also taken an extraordinary time for learning. So we are all involved here, all the policymakers, teachers, students, parents, families, all of us are very much involved here. Therefore, a teacher now needs to know how to plan his or her class, especially with this type of virtual environment. Now she or he needs to master the technology at her own cost. We are all doing it at our own cost, because no such financial support has been provided by the government, and this has become stressful again for the teacher. Now the working environment also has to be very good, has to be very perfect, and a good amount of self discipline is also required to stay at home, and especially when you're not in touch with the students, especially in terms of sports. So creativity is also not coming up so easily at how the way it moves in when you are in touch with the students directly, physically. Now innovation and creation is also very important part of teachers program, so it is difficult to initiate in this way. And also very important point is to communicate regularly. Communication is very important, so because it helps to bring the warmth in humanity, and especially when we are in the classroom, it becomes much more easier. So online we are lacking this, but we can easily find out many ways to do that. Teachers are using all kind of apps now, even for sports. Now, for instance, very easily we are using the Google Classroom, we're using the Evernote, the Diksha, then also the Edomo, the edX. So many apps are there. And looking into for all this now, we need a very strong ICT base. Now, looking into the Ict Index of the world in 2017, we see that India stands at 134, which is very low compared to the other countries. Even countries like like Sweden and France, who stand at 11 and 15. Now, if we also look at the global market share of ICT from 2013 to 2021, according to the selected countries, if you see, we see that that India is using only 2.2% of the ICT base, which has been the parameters are usability, accessibility, and skill. We are using only 2.2%, whereas Japan is using 6.2%, China is using 11.3%, Europe is using 15% this year. I'm talking about this year, 2021, and United States has been using 34.7%, and the rest of the world is 30.6%. So you can see we are the lowest, in fact, in terms of usage of ICT. So therefore we still have to learn a lot in terms of ICT, as how we would go about prioritizing our needs in terms of ICT, and to stay physically and mentally healthy. Also, you are healthy if only both sides, physical health and mental health is the two sides of the same coin. So therefore we need to be healthy on both sides. So looking into all this, of course, teachers are very much stressed. We need to stay in control. We need to give time to ourselves. We need to maintain a proper routine. We need to be very positive when managing all kind of, online platforms. And especially with regards with our mental wellness, we need to have a good and social connection with to support this mental wellness. How do we connect with our students, and especially with our own teacher colleagues? How do we, we have a good time? And not only that, we also need to include practicing self compassion and coping strategies, which is very very important now, because we are very much bogged up with instructions given by the government as what is to be done and what is not to be done. So becoming active physically can help mental wellness. We do not need to be so sedentary in our lifestyles. We can do in a small way, by going for a walk, by having a lot of self compassion, then set some kind of reasonable expectations, and also communicating very well with everyone in the social platform, and also have a very good workspace. We need to have a small corner where we can have a good workspace without being disturbed. And we also need to have a routine and be very disciplined setting the office work hours at home, so that we can reach out, and also we can be very much involved. Like right now we are involved in joining many kind of webinars, where we can get a lot of inputs. We can have a lot of teacher support groups. Then we can also take assistance from the central and the state governments. So positive mental health allows us to realize our full potential. We can cope with the stresses of life. We can work productively. We can make meaningful contributions to the communities. And we can maintain a positive mental health by getting professional help if we require, and also connecting with others, staying positive, getting physically active, and also getting enough sleep, developing all kind of coping strategies. So therefore, I would just like to mention that, by concluding by saying that teachers can actually create a very safe and supporting environment, with the students at this point of time. And we are also very vulnerable, and we have learned now, as those, especially those teachers who are not very much used to ICT and has been very strongly using the traditional mode for many many years, maybe 30 years or so. So now we are no longer vulnerable. We have learned many kind of many ways how we would be resilient, and we would adapt ourselves. And teachers workload also should be considered now, because it is quite high, and our teaching profession has to be characterized properly, because it really requires a high level of stress and physical complaints. So it is important to know that during this COVID-19 pandemic, if a teacher is having anxiety related problems, it is wise to contact someone to get professional help. So therefore, I would like to thank the coordinator of this program, Dr. Amareshwaran Reddy, who has in fact invited me as to give the presidential address. Thank you so much, Dr. Amar, for giving me this opportunity to be a part of your program. I would like to thank also the other coordinator, Mr. Natu Das, and who's also the Assistant Director of Sports, NEHU Shillong. I would like to thank our chief guest, Professor Chinaya, SV University, Tirupati, India, for being the chief guest of this program. And I know he will be delivering a very, very enhanced lecture in this platform. And I would also like to thank Professor Sunita Borai, Guest of Honor, iSTEM and IISC Bangalore, Dr. Dinesh Bhatia from NEHU, Shillong, and Dr. Pavan Kumar from Yadavali, Ambo University, Ethiopia. And I would like also to thank Miss Dr. A. Bhattacharjee, NEHU TURA, Dr. Vandana, who belongs to our own Department of Education, NEHU Shillong, and the others who are all the participants and the others who are very much involved in this program. I know this is going to be a very fruitful program, especially today, which is the National Sports Day, and Dr. Amareshwaran Reddy, the resource person, will enlighten you with many, many aspects regarding this innovative program on physical and mental health in terms of COVID. And thank you so much for this, for allowing me to be here and for sharing the presidential address. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your brief, excellent, and nice presidential address. In the given time, you covered A to Z of health, both mental health and physical health. We are grateful to you. Because of unavailability of the busy schedule of the present HOD, regular HOD, and Dean, ma'am is acting both in charge HOD and in charge Dean and president of the today's function. Ma'am is always smile, smile, smile. I like her smile very much. Thank you, ma'am. As a
Thank you.
brother,
Thank
she is
you.
always treating me as a brother. I think we are calling in our lovely language, the speech language, Telugu Akka. Thank you, Akka.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now it is my turn to invite Professor Dr. Pavan Kumar Adavalli, sir, Ambo University Associate Professor, to deliver his keynote speech. Sir, I'm going to share your PPT, sir.
Yeah. Pleasure, sir. Possible. Yeah. I welcome all of you. A warm welcome to you all on the occasion of National Sports Day. This is the birthday of Major Dhyan Chand. Today, the NEHU is going to be conducting the innovative way national. Sorry, am I audible? Yeah. Today, the NEHU, the different departments from NEHU conducting international workshop on innovative ways to enhance physical health and mental health in the COVID-19 pandemic. For this program, we have great personalities like Professor P. Chinnaya, our chief guest of this program, as well as Professor Brinda ma'am, who gave an outstanding information with regard to the physical and mental health just now, as well as the Professor Ibadani is the head of the department education. And one of the guest of honors, Professor Sunita ji from Bangalore. One of the keynote speakers, Dr. Bhatia ji from NEHU, as well as all the coordinators of this program, Professor Bhattacharya, Dr. Bhattacharya ji, Dr. Vandana ji, Mr. Das ji, and the resource person of today, Dr. N.A. Reddy ji, and all the participants of this day. I welcome you, all of you, sir, on this auspicious occasion. I welcome all of you. Now, I would like to say about the importance of today's. August 29th is celebrated as the National Sports Day in India. It is the birthday of legend Major Dhyan Chand, one of the best sportsmen ever have graced the game of hockey. Dhyan Chand was born in the Allahabad to Someshwar Dutt Singh. Dhyan Chand joined in the Indian Army at the age of 16 and never played hockey during his childhood. Slowly, he was attracted to the game and progressed quickly to the present India, to represent the India. Our generation sometimes look back with a sense of disbelief about the golden era of Indian hockey. When India won 3 Olympic gold medals in the field hockey in 1928, 1932 and 1936, that era was led by none other than Dhyan Chand, who scored 33 goals in 12 matches. 33 goals in 12 matches. Even the Germany Chancellor Rudolf Hitler requested him to work in his country, but simply he refused to that one. Why? Because he's a great patriot. Let us see the importance of the sports. Sports is a very important activity for students. Not only for students, but everybody. It's one activity which can help us to develop multiple qualities, like of sense of togetherness. In sports only we can have this quality, togetherness, and leadership skills, as well as stamina, physical strength, and planning and strategy. Last but not the least, patriotism and teamwork. All these qualities we can accumulate, we can attain in sports and games. The qualities which help us to excel in life. National Sports Day is not only a tribute to one of greatest in the game, it also reminds us the importance of sports in our life. Now we are our international webinar is related to physical health and mental health. Before going to see that one, physical health and mental health, what is health? First of all, what is the meaning of health? According to World Health Organization, health means a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Here, health includes three components. That one is the first one is the physical, the second one is the mental, the third one is the social. If you are physically fit, you are psychologically not, you are not considered to be a healthy person. You are physically, mentally you are fit, but you are socially you are not fit, you are not considered to be a healthy person. These three components are essential to become a healthy person. When we look at the statement of Bernard Shaw, Nobel laureate, the sound body is the product of the sound mind. Sound body is the product of the sound mind. As well as when we look at the Socrates statements, a sound mind in a sound body, that is a healthy mind in a healthy body, is considered to be the education. Let us see what is the importance of physical health and mental health during this period, COVID-19. Yes, it is essentially an important thing to think about the physical and mental health. Why? Because we are not supposed to go out. During the few months ago, we are not supposed to go outside. Why? Because due to some COVID protocols, people are not supposed to go out, and they should not go to the gyms. Gyms also closed. At this juncture, people are staying at home. They are consumed more food, and they are underwent some kind of stress, especially those who are working in private companies and private schools. They underwent a lot of stress. This COVID-19 pandemic means that many of us are staying at home and sitting down more than we usually do. It's hard for a lot of us to do the sort of exercise we normally do. It's even harder for people who do not usually do a lot of physical exercise. As we cannot go out for physical exercise, we better to practice yoga at home itself. Taking a short break from sitting for a long time by doing 3 to 4 minutes of light intensity physical movement such as walking or stretching. That by doing these kind of practices, even in the physical health, since we cannot go out, we better to practice yoga at home only. By doing some asanas, some kind of pranayama, we can keep maintain our body and mind healthy. But if you keep maintain the good physical health, what will play the vital role? Food. The role of food in maintaining good physical health and mental health. Let us see. The food we eat gives our bodies the information and materials they need to function properly. If we don't get the right information, our metabolic process suffers and our health declines. If we get too much food or food that gives our bodies the wrong instruction, we can become overweight, undernourished, and at risk for the development of diseases and conditions such as arthritis, diabetes, and heart diseases. Here, whatever the food you consume, you will become like that. If you good sattvika food, you will become that kind of person. If you eat a bad food, you will have a ill health. G.T. Krishnamurti says in one context, if you keep on consuming bad food, you are complaining about the gastric problem. If you stop taking the bad food, you will get a good health. That is the thing, the relation between the food and the body. If you consume an apple, the apple will become you after some time. That kind of mechanism our body consists. That kind of a sophisticated mission we have with us. Therefore, whatever the food you consume, you will become like that. Therefore, try to have a good food to keep fit you all the time. When come to the mental health, how do we keep maintain the mental health? How to attain a good mental health? This is also an important thing for everybody. This pandemic made the people a lot of mental agony. Why? Because no job, no salary, for especially those who are working with private organizations. For the past 1.5 years, they are not being paid. Sometimes they are paid off only, off salary only. At this juncture, what would happen? Generally, they will undergo some kind of mental agony. In order to cope up this mental agony, what we have to do? We should keep maintain the proper physical exercises. Apart from that, some kind of tricks we need to practice, some kind of practices we need to adapt at our homes. That is the mental health. How to attain the mental health? By doing meditation, and by doing yoga, we can have the good mental health. As I told you about the food, food gives a lot of stuff to us. Here, when we talk about the meditation, it has different components, different types of meditation. When we talk about the breath, pranayama, yet sitting at your home, you can do the pranayama. It gives lot of relief. You can identify with yourself. You can identify your true inner, what's happening with you. Early yogis recognized that the rate of breath had a correlation with our health and how long we live. Per minute, we take the breath 16 to 18 times. Therefore, it depends upon the longevity. How many times you take breath per a minute, that denotes and depends upon your longevity. Our yogis also explained, among vertebrates, the giant tortoise is one of the longest living animal. It breathes at a rate of 4 times per minute and lives up to the 150 years to 200 years. Even the dogs are fast breathing animals, and as such are on the other side of the spectrum, having a much shorter expected life. It is 10 to 20 years, the dog's lifespan. When you look at the tortoise lifespan is 150 to 200 years. When you look at the dog lifespan is 10 to 20 years only. What makes the difference? Because of the breath, what they take per minute, how many times they take, inhale and exhale, how many times they inhale and exhale per a minute. That calculates a lot of difference. This is the pranayama which keeps the persons healthy, mental healthy. Then we come look at the meditation. There are different kind of meditations. Everybody doing meditation in their own way, according to their guru teachings. Meditation can be defined as a set of techniques that are intended to encourage a heightened state of awareness and focused attention. It is complete attention towards one particular object. There are different types of meditations: transcendental meditation, mantra meditation, focused meditation, spiritual meditation, mindfulness meditation. There are different types of meditation. Whatever suits for you, we can practice that one. Another thing is for mental health is awareness. Awareness is the state of being conscious of something. More specifically, it is the ability to directly know and perceive, to feel, or to be cognizant of events. We always hear that be aware what you are doing, be aware of your breath, be aware of your thoughts, be aware of your emotions. Therefore, this kind of awareness is also important to keep maintain our mental health. Choiceless awareness is posited in philosophy, psychology, and spirituality to be the state of unpremeditated, complete awareness of the present without preference, effort, or compulsion. It is the choiceless awareness. It is said by Jiddu Krishnamurti, the great philosopher. Then before I conclude, I would like to say one great quotation by Jiddu Krishnamurti ji. Why? Because he is the modern philosopher who gave a lot of information to the people of this era. He threw the light a lot of information and he gave enlightenment to a number of people. He didn't admit as a guru, but he says one thing for mental health. Die to everything of yesterday. Die to everything of yesterday so that your mind is always fresh, always young, innocent, full of vigor and passion. That means whatever happened yesterday, you don't remember tomorrow. Whenever you go to bed, you just contemplate what happened today. You just give up that one. You go to the bed. The next day you will have a fresh life, fresh outlook of the life. This is said by Jiddu Krishnamurti. Everybody, all the participants, all the people in the planet, if you want to get a mental health, you better to delete the what happened yesterday, the negative feelings, negative attitudes, We have to give up everything. Whenever you tomb all these things, these experiences and memories, then only you will be happy. Why? Because when you wake up in the next day, you will have a fresh look at the each and every one. Fresh look, not with preconceived ideas, preconceived opinions. If you keep on doing practice this one, definitely you will have a good mental health. By doing yoga, meditation, pranayama, we will attain both physical and mental health. All these things we can practice at home only. This is the best opportunity. COVID-19 gave a good opportunity as to do practice all these things. That's all for now. Thanks for giving this nice opportunity. Thank you so much, Northeast Chile University management and the vice chancellors, as well as the HOD of the education and the HOD of the sports education. I am thankful to all the authorities of the NEHU, Shillong, India, and I am thankful to all the participants for listening me carefully and attentively so far. Thank you so much, all of you.
Sir, thank you so much for your wonderful keynote speech. Even though sir is a psychology professor, but sir reading always Jiddu Krishnamurti philosophy and Osho philosophy. Even we are going to listen many things from Professor Chennai, sir. Sir, thank you very much. Sir is very busy. Actually, sir came to India for vacation, but because of my request, with love and care, sir will with us. Thank you so much, sir, for your nice keynote speech. It is my duty to invite, even we can call Professor Dinesh Bhatia, sir, Associate Professor, Biomedical Engineering, NEHU, Shillong. So I am welcome Professor Sunita ma'am from ISTEM, IASC, and the Regional Coordinator, Uttarakhand. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, Dinesh Bhatia, sir, over to you, sir. Dinesh Bhatia, sir, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, please. Please, now you are allowed to present. Do you have any PPT, sir?
Yes. I have PPT. I will
Yes, sir.
present.
Now you can share, sir.
I hope my PPT is visible.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir. Make it presentation mode, sir.
Yeah, I'll make it. So thank you so much and very good morning to all of you. I would like to welcome Professor P. Chennai, who is the chief guest, SV University, Tirupati, Professor Dr. Pavan Kumar, Dr. Abhigyan Bhattacharjee, who's a very dear friend of mine, Dr. Amar, who is doing a wonderful job as a resource person and organizing all these events, Mr. Nantu Das, who is the Assistant Director Sports, NEHU, Professor Sunita Barai, who is the guest of honor for this program. I would also like to thank Professor C. Nongbri and Madam Brinda and the head of the Department of Education, Professor Ibdani Siam, for giving me this opportunity. And as Dr. Amar already informed you, I am working in the Department of Biomedical Engineering at Northeastern University. And my title of the talk will be Innovative Ways for handling the enhancing the physical and the mental health, which is being affected in the COVID-19 pandemic. So as you know, there are different factors which are affecting the people during the COVID-19 pandemic. It can be bereavement, that is loss of a close relative or a friend, isolation in home, loss of income, or there are different types of fear which are triggering the mental health, which can be due to mental health condition or any existing condition. Then many people, they also face increased level of alcohol, drugs, insomnia, and anxiety. As you know, health is considered one of the most valuable and precious for every individual for happy, healthy, and wealthy life. So physical health is a very important, playing a pivotal role to maintain good mental health. and as per the dream of the Fit India movement, wherein this education is being imparted in the curriculum, in the schools, in the colleges. So it is playing a pivotal role. And as you know that we have been given birth to yoga and many other such things which is coming from our ancient ancestors. So that is why it is very important that we work in the aspect of improving our physical health, which will also affect our mental health. So as you know, if you can see my presentation, yoga is there. Then you need proper sleep, then good food eating habits, then exercise, and it will lead to a good, healthy human being, healthy heart. So it's a direct relation, as was shown by previous speaker, Dr. Pawan, that there is a relation between mental health as well as physical health. So if your physical health is good, you are doing different type of exercises and keeping your body fit, then automatically your mental health also improves, and you are having a good, and it also improves your brain cognition and all those aspects also. So there are different ways to enhance the mental and physical health. So you can eat nutritious food so that it will help your immune system to function properly. You can limit the alcohol consumption and try to avoid any kind of sugary drinks like cokes and other colas and other things. Avoid smoking, because excessive smoking, it can increase the risk of developing severe disease if one gets infected with COVID-19. Then regular exercise is recommended by World Health Organization. So for adults, 30 minutes, and for children, at least 1 hour, because they are mostly sitting at home and everything is going on online. So physical health is recommended for the children also, physical activity. Then looking after mental health, because now people, they are quite stressed, confused, scared during the crisis, as was elaborated by previous speaker and Madam Brinda also. So it is very important that you don't get stressed or confused due to any such conditions, and you should talk to your known people, so that whom you trust, and they could help you to overcome this crisis. Then supporting your community, because you don't know, nowadays we are so busy in our life, we don't know what the other person is going through or what our neighbors are going through. We don't know. We there was some people were sharing some things in the group, and that we have reached the moon, but we don't know what is happening in our next door. So that is what is technology is. So that is why we should be involved in our community. We should know that what is happening in our family, our friends, and helping them as much as possible. Then we should go for different type of recreational activities like listening to music, reading a book, playing a game, painting, drawing. As per your interest, we should be indulging ourselves so that we don't get into any kind of stress or any kind of this thing. Then we did some study, and this is some of the preliminary results which I am presenting. It will be published very soon in some journal. It is already accepted. So this you see that we put the people that why they are using this technology, what they are using for. So you see that some are saying that we are using for corporate work, some are saying that they are using for business, some are saying that they are doing for online teaching, reading, like this, for connecting with friends and family, Facebook, all this. So majority, 42.3%, they said that they are using this for online teaching and learning. Now, we did this evaluation. We found that there are different type of symptoms which are coming for pretended use, because these people were using this technology, online tools and all this, for more than 2 hours to 8 to 10 hours. So we saw that like this eye strain, itchy eyes is around 57-60%. Then headache is around 39%. Then sleep disorder is around very high, 35%. Musculoskeletal problems, all those joint pains, wrist pain, back problems, 33%. Okay, so smartphone addiction, this is also there a problem in the youth, 24 to 25%. Decreased intention symptom which is directly related to your cognition. Then obesity, because you are doing sedentary lifestyle, it is 15%. So this was a study which was done, around 200 people were taken in this study for different age groups, and the age groups were 15 to 30 years, 31 to 40 years, 41 to 50, and 50 to 75. So these were the groups, and we saw that that these are the symptoms which are coming, and the reported complaints which were there from our survey. So now how our health is related. So health is related with factors like, we need 5 factors are there, like food, then detoxification is very important, physical activity, emotional support, and spiritual balance. So food, now there are a lot of food myths, like little bit can hurt, that means you don't eat good. Everything should be there in moderate quantity. It is not moderate, it should be in balanced quantity. Then you can wait to change your diet. exercise can make up for unhealthy diet. So these are the myths which are there in the mind of the people. Okay, one should eat more protein because protein build muscle, and fish or fish oil is best source of omega-3. Then grilled animal food makes them healthy. Cow milk is best source of calcium, promote bone health. So we should dissect our food into protein, fat, carbohydrates, and monitor their consumption. So these are different type of myths which are there in the people. So now it is very important that these are the some of the protein myths, that if you want to get good muscular body and all this, so you should eat a lot of protein. Vegetarian protein is not good, you should eat more of animal protein. But this is not the truth. The truth is that these are the facts for protein, that human body needs essential amino acids and it forms its own protein. There are 2 million different proteins in the human body. Mother's milk only has 5 to 6% protein. Excess protein cannot be stored in the body, and nitrogen must be removed. Nitrogen is removed by forming ammonia, which is toxic to the human body. Ammonia is converted to uric acid, which is excreted in the urine. When you are having too much protein, it increases the load on your kidney and it can cause you kidney diseases. Then average human body makes 200 gram of protein every day, out of which 170 gram is recycled. So fresh protein consumption required is only 30 grams per day. And wasted protein in the human cells is recycled back into amino acids during fasting through a process called autophagy. So all these are the important facts related to protein. Then there are a lot of politics of food and healthcare which is going on. So you are seeing a lot of ads which are coming, that food industry, they will promote certain products, that you eat this is good, that is good. But you have to understand that what is required actually for your body. Then healthcare industry will be saying, okay, you take these supplements, these type of tonics. Pharmaceutical industry will give you a different view. Then there are government regulatory bodies, and then also the consumer or the customer is not fully aware that what type of food or healthy diet they need. Then when to eat. Now there is again a myth that breakfast is the most important meal, but it is not the most important meal of the day. And then you should finish your dinner before dark. There are many people, and I have seen young students in our university and other places, that they are eating very late dinner in the night, like 11-12 o'clock. Now this is affecting your sleep cycle and other things, because the late you are having, it is having different type of effect. So you should finish your dinner before dark. And then multiple types of problem like obesity and all those are coming in those type of children. Then do intermittent fasting. That is not do total fasting, but intermittent type of fasting you should do. So all these I can explain you, but due to time this thing I will move ahead. Now if score, you can calculate your intermittent fasting score. So this score is calculated weekly. You have to compute the time gap between your last caloric food intake in the evening and the first caloric food take in the morning. Then you have to add the total number of miles or the distance you have walked or equivalent exercise during this period. So this is your score for the day, and you have to add this score for 7 days a week. So if you add this score, if you get these values 140 above, you are excellent. If it is under 80, it is poor. So this is how you can calculate your intermittent fasting. We are not saying that you should do regular fasting, but intermittent fasting is good for your body. Then diet and lifestyle guidelines. So what these are some of the guidelines which we should follow, that no refined or processed food, avoid minimum of oil, ghee and sugar, even salt also. Then eat from all the 5 food groups like fruit, vegetables, grain, legumes, nuts and seeds. Eat minimum 1% of your body weight as fruits every day and include some berries, so they are source of vitamin. Then eat minimum 1% of your body weight in vegetables. Then you should take vitamin B12, vitamin D3. Now they are recommending, during COVID, they are recommending that you take these supplements. So if you include in your diet and all this, drink minimum half liter of warm water when you get up in the morning before brushing your teeth. So all these are very good habits which you should adopt. Now you see this, walking 10,000 steps or more every day. So this is physical activity you should do, involve yourself. Okay, don't do extend water only fast for 3-5 days twice a year. Don't keep yourself too much on fasting, this is not there. And pray regularly and have a positive attitude full of gratitude towards life, because God has given you so much. You should be thankful to him and you should pray. So now detoxification, I come to the second part. First I explained you about food, then detoxification. So detoxification is the food we eat, okay, then the water we drink and bathe with, the air we breathe, the lotion we apply to our body, we are putting a lot of perfume and all these things, then cleaners we use. So all these are the major source of toxins which are there in the body, so they have to be detoxified. So again, you should major source of toxin in the food like dalda, one type of oil which used to be used earlier. then artificial sweeteners, then preservatives in packaged food. We buy a lot of cake and all these, so there are preservatives, chips packet and all these, pesticides in the produce, so we should wash our vegetables and fruits when we are getting from market, excessive animal protein, water supply, alcohol, tobacco, okay, any kind of hormone, antibiotic, pesticides in our cow milk or other thing. So all these have to be major source of toxin which are coming in the food. So how you detoxify? So first is the natural response of the body. Body will give some response. Try to overcome this. Then cleaning of your body, drinking a lot of water, hydration. Then water therapy. So this is a Japanese therapy which is there, that they say that in the early morning when you get up, you should drink at least half a liter or this thing of lukewarm water. So that is very important. It, and without brushing or doing anything, so it keeps your body system clean. Then walking, fasting, then colon irrigation. So this is another type of colon hydrotherapy. So you drink a lot of water and juices and this thing, and take solid food. So it will clean your colon and intestine. Then do a lot of yoga, kriya techniques, shatakama. Then yoga asanas you should do, different type, pranayama, meditation. So all these things are very important for detoxifying your body, because what happens is every day we are taking different type of things, stress, all these. So detoxification is very, very important. Then you see therapeutic fasting. So if you do intermittent fasting, prolonged fasting, fruit only on fast, green juice fast, water only fast, dry fast, exercise during fast. So all these are the different types of fast which are there, and what it helps. It helps to achieve ketosis, induces cellular repair process like autophagy, replace insulin and improves growth hormones, beneficial changes in the function of the genes. The improved benefits are, these are the improved benefits. It improves your insulin sensitivity in the body. It induces fat loss. It decreases inflammation. It lowers the blood cholesterol, so you are saved from heart diseases, improves your health, heart health, blood pressure, mental clarity and concentration. We are not able to concentrate, we are not able to focus, because there is so much, this online, everything is online. So how to improve that? So this is also a way by which your body can recoup and try to overcome the condition. Then use physical activity, so which is the theme of this workshop also, this seminar also. So walking, cardiovascular workouts, okay, you are doing different type of stress exercises, movement, stretching, then spinal exercises, yoga, pranayama. So all these are related to your human health, and if you are doing them, then, and you are doing it the appropriate way, you do it in the proper manner and you do it regularly, then your body also is feeling good and you are feeling more lighter and energetic. Then you just see the impact of getting active and mental health. So if you are doing all these physical activities, you are playing some cycling, playing basketball, or doing some sports activity, badminton or other things, reduce your stress, improves your mood, lifts your self-esteem, lower risk of depression. You are interacting, you are playing with others, you are competing, so you are feeling better. It slows your dementia and cognitive decline. It improves your sleep, because you are doing physical activity, you are not just sitting only and just listening and all those activity. You are doing some physical activity, so it will help your body in tremendous and different ways. Then emotional support. So mind over matter, very important. We have to apply our mind. We are getting so many things, we are getting, so sometimes that we get good news, sometimes we are getting bad news, sometimes we are not happy with the situation around us, but how to overcome that? So we should have our mind which should be rock solid, and it should be over the matter. Then laughter is the best medicine. Even if you are stressed or this thing, laughter is very important. You should have a smile, and even if you are facing tough situations, the smile is the best medicine. Then connection with spouse or your relatives, your friends, your family, sense of community, sense of belongingness. So all these are the part of the emotional support, and everybody, every human beings, human is a social animal, everybody requires that type of emotional support. Then spiritual balance, so mind over matter, again the same thing. Then placebo and nocebo effects. So placebo is positive effect, we take it positively. If something is being told to us, that I tell you please start doing pranayama, yoga, you take it positively. Some people will think, no, what he's telling is not good, it may have a negative effect. So it is placebo, positive and negative effect. Then tension and anxiety, so we should try to reduce our tension, our anxiety. Power of prayer can do miracles, so that is very important. And we try to concentrate, do meditation. So all these things will help in our spiritual balance. Our body will be balanced, our mind will be focused and concentrated. So I think the chief guest will be talking about these things, more of spiritual balance and yoga. Then how chronic disease. So what happens now, our body, if you see our sorry, our body adapts and this on its own. So human body is self-healing organism. It knows what to do and how to adapt. So we are having optimal health, and if there is any changes, so health is continuous. It is not stable. So it is always changing. So we tread down upon our health based on our diet and lifestyle. We are moving up and down. So when there is a beyond a certain point when the body can take, the symptom will start to appear. Then you can do the medical diagnosis, which leads to prescription. Then the medicine interfere with the body healing response, and the side effects can lead to further complications. Then you may require more specialists will get involved, and more medicine and procedure and prescribed. So it is a never ending cycle. So that is why it is important that we do not fall into this vicious cycle, and we try to see that our body, we give our time to our body to heal itself on its own. Then you just see this also, healthcare professionals are there. Now we are in the age of IT, information technology. So web is there. So we are having a communication network where online consultation you can take, data is available readily. Then healthcare organizations, their network is there. You can get the information, and then you are having social network, blogs, all those things. So patient to patient interaction is there. You can do discussion among yourself. So all those things are there which are available. So technology is also providing you the boon to for more interaction and easy access without visiting the hospital. The doctor can monitor and view your status. Then chronic causes of death. So you just see these health diseases. Almost 6,47,000 people, 48% adults died due to heart disease. Cancer, around 6 lakh, lung, breast, prostate, colorectal. Then chronic lower respiratory disease, COPD, bronchitis, asthma, stroke, cerebrovascular diseases, Alzheimer disease, diabetes, influenza, kidney disease, liver disease, hypertension. So you just see the percentages are also mentioned here for some of them. So these are the causes, chronic causes of death in people which is happening. Then hypertension. Now sometimes we are not able to measure the this blood pressure, our blood pressure, and sometimes it is varying because blood pressure varies in the human being. It is not stable. Morning it will be different, afternoon it will be different, evening time it may give a different reading. So how we measure? So that is why important that we are having proper measure technique, as well as we are taking the average of the readings, so that we are aware, okay, our blood pressure is this for the particular day. Now diabetes. So diabetes is mostly insulin insensitivity. So why it happened? Because we are taking too much frequent meals, we are taking junk food, okay, all these type of pizzas and burgers and all these, eating refined and processed food, eating too much oil, milk and milk products, lack of fiber in the diet. So all these contribute to diabetes. So how to cure it? Like you can take plant-based whole food, you can do 16/8 intermittent fasting, avoid sugar and oil totally, walk, do physical activity. So you can overcome the problem of diabetes and sugar. Then aging, anti-aging. So this human genes, so they have end caps called telomeres, and when the cell divides, these telomeres shorten, and after a time span they become so small that the cell cannot subdivide anymore. So anti-aging research shows that the aging is enhanced if the poor diet is there and lifestyle shortening happens. So what is important? Research has, this has been scientifically proved that healthy food and lifestyle, it can elongate the length of the telomere and allow it to divide and also reverse the aging. Okay, then you just see this. These are some of the variables of physical and mental health. So you are having your mediator variables, so social capital, social interaction, loneliness, social isolation, lifestyle choices like physical activity, diet, smoking, drinking, socioeconomic status, biological factors, your stress, your cognitive skills, your job condition, socioeconomic factors. So all these factors will have direct, indirect effect on your physical and mental health. So these are the variables and these are the outcomes. So based on these variables, okay, how your health is affected will be shown here. So this is a simple diagram which shows the direct and indirect effect of physical and mental health. Then again, my final thoughts, and I conclude here, that journey of 1,000 miles, it begins with a single step. Drastic changes, they create noticeable result. One conscious change lead to many unconscious changes, and it takes 3 weeks to form a new habit. Hence, it is very important to improve our physical and mental health. We should go for different types of activities which I just mentioned. We should have a good food eating habit. We should go for regular detoxification of our body, and all the waste should be excreted. we should do more of emotional and spiritual balance should be there, and we should be doing physical activity and involving ourselves to improve our mental health and physical well-being. And thank you so much for your time and patience and listening to me, and thanks to the organizer for giving me this opportunity. Thank you and namaste.
Thank you so much, Professor Dinesh Bhatia sir, for your wonderful lecture and presentation. Actually, you are the person, because you are from engineering background. Nowadays, we need a scientific findings and research findings. So you provided excellent. Even some of participants, they are posting me, they need your PPT. If possible, sir, please send PPT to my mail. I can provide to them. Thank you so much. We will need your service in future also, sir, in coming days. Thank you so much. Now it is my turn to invite. Thank you, sir. Now it is my turn to invite Professor Sunita Madam from Uttarakhand. Actually, but she's working all over India for ISTEM regional coordinator, IISc Bangalore. And sir, ma'am, already we informed about you during introduction of the resource persons. It is time for you now. Already I made you a co-host. You can speak, ma'am. It is your turn, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Reddy, sir, for the wonderful introduction. And thanks to Dr. Dinesh, sir, passing on me this topic. It is very wonderful topic. And today we are discussing about innovative ways to enhance physical and mental health in COVID-19 pandemic. So it's my privilege and fortune to be a part of this panel of ignited minds, and greetings to all listeners and audience. In fact, I refer to COVID pandemic as the greatest psychological experiment that has ever been done on humans in our lifetimes. It's the first time that 8 billion humans have been issued stay-at-home orders. We never ever come across such a situation like this before. Millions lost their jobs and loss of loved ones, and their countless people who suffered health issues, and many people are not ever been able to be of funerals when their loved ones passed away. It was very critical situations. I'm also a COVID survivor, and I dealt COVID by yoga and meditative practices and Ayurveda. So yoga and meditative practices actually are amazing tool to build resilience, both at the emotional level and as well as the immune level. So recent studies also shown just 1 week of yoga practice and Surya Namaskar, Pranayama produce noticeable benefits. How we can boost our mental health in the COVID-19 era to develop a healthier and more resilient new normal for the future. So people who might be vulnerable to experiencing stress during this time might include people who have pre-existing mental health conditions or substances use conditions, or who might represent other vulnerable groups. We are not just talking about the protection from COVID-19, but we are also talking about prevention of stress and fear, anxiety during this event. So we have to avoid social isolation is associated with poor mental health. We have to focus the following points, which are very useful, like staying connected with your social and family networks via technology, and keeping your daily routines as much as possible, exercising regularly, and practicing habits that you enjoy and find relaxing, seeking practical credible information at specific time of the day. During this difficult time, it is very important to continue looking after your physical and mental health. This will not your help any help you in the long term. It will help you fight COVID-19 if you get it. So first, eat a healthy and nutritious diet, which helps your immune system to function properly. Second, limit your alcohol consumption and avoid sugary drinks. Third, don't smoke. Because smoking can increase your risk of developing severe disease if you become infected with COVID-19. Fourth, exercise. daily, yoga and all those things. We have to take care of our children also, and children and teens reaction part on our they are see from the adults around there them. Watch the behavior changes in your child regularly. Ways to support your child, like with your child about the COVID-19 outbreaks. Reassure your child that they are safe. Try to keep up with regular routines. If schools are closed or open, create a schedule for learning activities and relaxing or fun activities. So if you are infected, then get immediate help in a crisis. So many people are using technology to manage their mental health, which will likely become more common and necessary as the need to practice social distancing. So maintaining a physical distancing rather than social distancing from others to avoid the spread increases. Many stories we can take as a moral or innovative ideas to deal with COVID-19 pandemic. Many thanks to our visionary Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, who emerged as world leader during COVID-19 through vaccination, and I am very happy to glad or happy to inform. Because India smashes record 1 crore plus vaccine doses administered in a single day. So many thanks to our central leadership led by our Prime Minister Modi ji for world's largest and free of cost mega vaccination program. And we are very thankful to our frontline warriors, doctors, nurses, scientific community, and our Bhajapa also, because central government led by the great Modi ji, and great thanks to our Dr. Reddy, who organizing this international workshop. And today we are discussing discussed very important topic. And now I'm concluding here with this few lines. And many thanks to all dignitaries to listening me. And thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Sunita ma'am. Actually, ma'am has so many programs here. Being a representative of BJP and the central government, she has many work, but she blessed us. Thank you, and we need your service also, ma'am. I need one session for you, because many teachers in India, they are not utilizing iSTEM provided by the Cisco, Dex, and many other tools. So you are the right person to motivate them. Even whenever I'm organizing, we are publishing the newspaper and we are mentioning iSTEM also. From my side, I shared more than 3,000 teachers. I have my Telegram group, so we are reaching. Sharing is knowledge according to 21st century. And if possible, we need future your help also for the benefit of our Northeastern Hill University and our participants. Thanks, ma'am. Thanks.
Yes. Kindly register, sir. Register all of you. Even kindly register with our iSTEM Lab online research platform. It will very helpful. And thank you very much, sir.
So here is the time to say only one thing. When I registered, I am not able to get account. I contacted ma'am immediately. Within minutes, she responded and she provided. I got within less than 24 hours my account. So thank you very much. Now it is my pleasure to invite Professor Chennaya sir, Penubaka Chennaya sir, Professor and Head Department of Philosophy, Sri Venkateswara University. I did my MA Philosophy 9 and 11. After completing my doctorate, so I went regularly to the class. Sir, I got 2 gold medals also. I learned many things. The way I'm doing now, this because of the blessings of my PhD guide, Professor B. Ramachandra Reddy sir, and Professor Chennai sir, and many teachers. Even here, Gali Radhakrishnan sir also here from linguistic. Many teachers. This is the best example to say collaboration. I presented when I was a scholar more than 46 national and international papers within the Sri Venkateswara University in collaboration with many departments. Why I'm sharing the personal information to motivate our participants. They're regularly attending for the benefit of them. I shared. Now is over to you, sir. Professor Chennai, sir.
Thank you, Amresh sir. So it is same time, Amresh sir. Time.
Sir, you can take for more than 30 minutes, sir. More than 30 minutes. No problem, sir. 45 minutes also.
Okay. So here, respectable this program coordinator, Dr. Amreshwar. Amreshwar is a person of excellency. Is a good person. Is an asset for Northeastern Hill University. Is a very valuable person for the Department of Education in Northeastern University. Is a self-made person, a person who has gratitude and respect. He has followed many human values and great world values. So I am appreciating his dynamic career and approach. Dr. Amreshwar. Here, Dr. Pawan Kumar, Professor Brinda Madam, Professor Vigna, Professor Dinesh Bhatia, Professor Sunita, and all other important persons and participants. Amreshwar, is it audible?
Sir, audible, sir. Audible, sir.
Oh, okay. So here, so physical health and mental health. So before telling about the physical health and mental health, I want to say something about myself. So here in Andhra Pradesh, Sri Venkateswara University, I have done my MA Philosophy with the gold medal, MPhil, BEd, MEd, PhD, Diploma in Yoga, Naturopathy, Ayurveda, and Medical Sciences, and 6 degrees and 4 diplomas. This is a basic academic. At present, I am the head of the Department of Philosophy, Board of Studies Chairman. At the same time, I am the General Secretary for International Congress of Social Philosophy. It is a world organization. So actually, I am a yoga practitioner last 40 years. I used to do yoga asanas, pranayamas, meditations every day last 40 years. I wake up at 4 o'clock. I take a cold water bath. Then I take 1 liter and 1/4 liter water. Then I do 2 hours yoga every day from 4 to 6, 34 yoga asanas, 5 meditations, and 27 mudras every day. So my breakfast at present last 2 years, I take only 1 apple, 1 carrot, and 1 banana and milk. Then afternoon, I take some food. In the night, in the COVID connection, I introduced myself the food habit. I take some garlic pieces and lemon juice, some ghee, and I take some food. So these are some of the habits of mine. So I know the actual experience of physical health and mental health. So here in the philosophy, we have many aspects. This yogasanas, meditations, pranayamas, all the things very useful for the protection of physical health. So for mental health also, we need many things. We have very spiritual aspects also. For mental health, we need a living without any expectation. Every expectation is a bondage. Every expectation leads sooner or later to frustration. Every expectation is a bondage. Every expectation destroys human relations. If you live without any expectation, it is a very more powerful. If you use love in the human relationship, it is a very good for physical health and mental health. Here, what do you mean by love? So love here, love is a expression of the soul. Love is a language of the soul. Love is the radiation of the soul. So here love is living without any expectation, without any attachment. If you follow love without expectation, without attachment, without possessiveness, love is a very beautiful thing. If you follow love with expectation, attachment, desire, love will become very hindrance, unhappy thing in the love, in the life. So we have to follow some basic principles. Before telling about some philosophical principles for the protection of physical health and mental health, we need deep philosophical insights. We have to follow some basic laws. The law of balance. The more balance you are, life gives more to you. The less balance you are, life gives less to you. Always you should be in the balance. You should be in the limit. So follow in the limitedness. At the same time, live in the world without any attachment and possessiveness. So if you follow without any hindrance, so it is a, if you follow life without any expectation, it is a very good for life. So here in this connection, I will tell you one example how to live in the human relationship. We have one great philosopher and writer in the world. His name is Khalil Gibran. He has written one book. The book name is The Prophet. In this book, we find the pictures relating with human life. So here, so I will tell you the poem of the Khalil Gibran. So the wife is there. The wife having a daughter, son, she is having. She is talking to her husband about her children. So husband is talking to wife about the children. Your children are not your children. They are sons and daughters of life longing for itself. They came through you, but not from you. They are with you, they do not belong to you. You give your love to them, but not your thoughts. Life goes not tarries, not backward. So here, so you should follow life with a careful manner. So live without any attachment. So here, mental health. So what do you mean by mind? Physical health. What is the body? Body. Here we have body, we have systems. A respiratory system, blood circulation system, urination system, reproductive system, central nervous system. We have various types of systems. So we have various types of functions, physiology and anatomy. So not only in the physical sense, we have mind, intellect, we have sense organs. So we have to understand the actual nature of the human body. We have two types of relations, psychosomatic relation and somatic psycho relation. If you have good health, you can perform very nicely about your mental activities. You have good mental health, you will focus your good mental health on the body. So we need good body, good mind, good soul, good human relations. So here, for mental health, we have to follow good human relationship. Here, relationship is a care. Care is attention. Attention is a love. We have to follow good human relationships. So we have three types of human relations. We have relationship human beings. We have relationship with nature. We have relationship with things. If we focus love with human beings, there is no problem. If you focus our relationship with the things, with the non-possessiveness, there is no problem. If you focus our relationship with the nature, with the lovely feeling, there is no problem. If you follow egoness, attachment, destructive outlook, there is a problem for our life. So here, understanding is the most important. So for getting mental health, we need great philosophical principles like Zen philosophy says, coming naked and going naked. You are coming nakedly and you are going nakedly. What is your life? You are a traveler in the life. What is your role in the world? You have to utilize psychological and biological resources for your survival. Don't cling anything in the world. You are a traveler. So if you follow non-possessive outlook relating with the human affairs, you will get good mental health. In the physical health also, you have to take harmonious food. So here in our Indian philosophy, relating with protection of physical health and mental health, we have to follow the great principles of two great philosophers of our Indian tradition, Indian philosophy. One Patanjali and another is Gautama Buddha. In the Patanjali philosophy, in the yoga system, we have some basic philosophical principles. There is a suffering in the world. The world is full of suffering. There is a cause for suffering. The desire is the cause for the suffering. So here in the desire, we have greed, ambition, desire, need. So if you are in a very ambitious, greedy, there is a problem. There is a removal of suffering in the world. So here, Buddha, so this is a Buddha I am telling about before telling about Patanjali, Ashtanga Marga, I am telling now the Gautama Buddha's philosophy for protection of physical health and mental health. He prescribed Ashtanga Marga. So he said about right view. So here right view means it is a truth. Seeing exactly what it is. For example, if you are seeing a dangerous snake, seeing that snake and escaping that snake is immediate. So, for example, you are seeing a poisonous cobra, you won't call to anybody, shall I bring this cobra to our house? No. Seeing the cobra and escaping that cobra is immediate. For example, you are walking in the road, some one lorry or some vehicle is coming with a speed manner with brakes fail. Shall you receive that vehicle? No. Seeing that vehicle and escaping that vehicle is immediate. Here, see truth, exactly what it is. Here, Buddha says, truth liberates, truth wins. If you see the truth, you will find the change in our life. So right view, right thought. So our entire behavior is based on our thoughts. So if we have good thoughts, there is no mental problem, mental illnesses. So we get peacefulness. The entire humanity is facing the problem of mind. So entire in the world, we have in the education field, scientific field, social, psychological, all the fields, we have human predicament in the world. What do you mean by human predicament? It is an unpleasantly difficult, perplexing, dangerous, unfavorable, disagreeable, shocking, and embarrassing situation in the world. We have various types of problems in the world. What is the problem for this? So here, human thought is the responsible for human predicament, human suffering. So human thought, how we get human thought? We have 5 sources. We click pictures through our eye. We record sounds through our ear. We smell through our nose. We taste through our tongue. We touch through our skin. So we have in our mind pictures, sounds, smells, tastes, touches. These 5 contents we have in the mind. What do you mean by mind? Mind is full of pictures, sounds, smells, tastes, and touches. So what is the source of thought? Thought coming from the mind, thought coming from the experience, thought coming from the sensation. The thought has 2 angles. One the positive angle, another is the negative angle. The science, technology, robots, engineering, electronics, all human development is created by human being thought. At the same time, the world wars, the destruction, the corruption, the suicide, the murder, the unhappiness, all these things are created by human being thought. The thought is just like a knife. If you use your thought with a careful manner, there is no problem for you. If you use your thought with an unintelligent manner, with egoistic outlook, with a stupid manner, there is a catastrophe in the life. For that, we need awareness. We need meditation. So we need meditation for our mental health. What do you mean by meditation? Meditation is a watching. Meditation is a witnessing. Meditation is a observation. So whatever you are watching is different. You are watching animals, you are watching birds, you are watching rivers. But the object is not concerned here. Here the concern is the quality of awareness. So Buddha says, don't rely on anybody except your meditation, means awareness. Whenever you are, when you are going in the darkness, if you have torchlight, there is no problem for you. In the same manner, while you are talking, while you are doing, while you are acting, if you do anything with awareness, there is no problem. Here, awareness creates intelligence. Awareness creates intuition. So here, Buddha says, right thought. So if you maintain right thought with awareness, you will get mental health and mental peace. At the same time, he has prescribed right way of living. So right living, right action, right speech. So here, what do you mean by right living? If you do right living, we get physical health and mental health. Living without any harms. Here, right living means living without any conflict, living not having any means of violence. So doing good things. So here, right living is the source for happiness. Another, right actions. So here, the right action, the action is the governing principle in the universe. So Vivekananda says, the present life depends upon our past actions. The future life depends upon our present actions. The present action is the all action. If you do good things at present, you will get good results. If you do bad things at present, you will get bad results. The future depends upon your actions. If you do right things, there is no problem for you. If you do bad things, there is a problem for you. So here Buddha says, right action. So if you create war, there is a destruction. We have three principles in the human relationship. One is a reaction, a reflection, a resound. If you talk very nicely about anything, you will get a result positively. If you act anything negatively, you will get negative action. So same manner, do right things. So right action is the most important for human life. So he said, Buddha, right action. Right action is action without any selfishness. Right action is without any self-centeredness. Right action is the welfare of the human beings. So right action. So right speech. So all your human life is governed by the speech. If you do right speech with the welfare manner, there is no problem. If you talk nicely with the maintenance of balanced volume, there is no problem. So Vedas says, speak truth. Speak truth which is pleasant. Don't speak truth which is unpleasant. If you find unpleasant truth, don't talk. So in the same manner, talk very happy things with others. So follow. So here, a right view, a right thought, right living, right action, right speech. Here, relating with the purification of mind, he said, a right effort, a right mindfulness, and right concentration. So effort. So here, Buddha says, to be idle is a shortcut to death, to be diligent is a way of life. So in the life, we may study, we may get jobs, we may retire, we may die. but our lifestyle should be constantly doing something which is very good for ourselves and the society. To be idle is a shortcut to death. To be diligent is a way of life. If you spend your life with lazy manner, you are going to reach your death with early manner. What is the function of our life? Activeness, complete activeness, alertness. There is no scope for anything. If you do alertness point of view for all activities, you will get more energy. So effort is most important. Your effort is the source for your energy. Do anything with the total energetic outlook, with the courageous mood, right mindfulness. So here, watching is most important. You have to watch your mind very carefully. Watching is a light. So if you go to deeply about through watching, you will get relaxation. You will get the peaceful outlook. So here, right view, right thought, right living, right action, right speech, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. These 8 principles, if you follow, we will get physical health and mental health. Relating with the Patanjali, relating with the physical health and mental health, we have to follow Ashtanga Marga. He said about Gnana Marga, relating with before developing our physical health and mental health, we have to develop spiritual aspects and the philosophical aspects. Here in the Patanjali, said in the Patanjali Sutras, Yama, Niyamas, Asanas, Pranayamas, Pratyaharana, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. So here he said some principles relating with enlightenment. Ahimsa, non-violence is the most important. We have 2 types of violence in the world: physical violence and the psychological violence. Killing, murdering, liquidating, creating war. This is a physical war. Another is a psychological violence. Here, seeing very destructively, creating terror to the eyesight, creating terror to the facial expressions. So this is a violence, psychological violence. Satya, truth, seeing truth exactly what it is. For example, if you see the truth without any distortion, so that truth liberates you. So here, ahimsa, satya, asteya, non-stealing. Don't possess anything from others without having any permission. So he said aparigraha. Aparigraha means non-possessiveness. What do you mean by non-possessiveness? So in the ancient philosophy, we have one Tantra tradition. He said in the Tantra, if you want to live very carefully, follow 2 principles. One is non-clinging and non-discrimination. Don't cling anything in the world, because you are a traveler in the world. If you cling anything, you will face so many problems. So not having any attachment in the world, if you follow very carefully, there is a peace for you. So non-clinging is most important. Don't possess anything, because because our life is a very temporary. Our life is a very short period. So don't cling anything. If you cling anything very negatively, there is a distraction for you. So ahimsa, satya, asteya, aparigraha, brahmacharya. So not having any sensual pleasures in the life. He has given some psychological moral principles also. Saucha, purity is most important for mental health and physical health. You take clean food with the nutrition, there is a protection of health. For mental health, if you do meditation, we have various types of meditations. We have one great Indian tradition called Tantra. The Tantra tradition is relating with the Shiva. Shiva has written one book called not it may be written, or the book is in the name of Shiva, Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. In the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, we have 112 meditative techniques. Every meditative technique is meant for transformation of mind. Here we have, in the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, we have breathing meditations, watching meditations, light meditations, intuition meditations, emptiness meditations, and love meditations. We have three meditations relating with love in Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. One is love meditation, another loving meditation, another is loving look meditation. So if you see, for example, we are going to temple to see God. If you see the picture of the God with utmost love, that seeing itself is a transformation. That seeing itself creates understanding for our life. So if you follow the meditation relating with love, you will get good human relationship. We have watching meditations, watching. So watching your mind, watching your heart. Here in our human body, we have various types of centers: Mooladhara chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, Manipura chakra, Anhata chakra, Visuddha chakra, Agna chakra, Sahasra chakra. We have various types of chakras in the world, in our human body. So if you concentrate your attention, your awareness on our human body relating with the chakras, every chakra will give some energy, some blessing to you. For example, if you concentrate your total energy on heart, the heart will give the flowering of love. For example, if you concentrate on third eye meditation, means in the middle part of the eyes, if you concentrate, you will get extraordinary intuitive capacity. If you concentrate on our thoughts, you will get purification. The purification is most important for healthy life. So here, relating with the Patanjali, Saucha, inner purity and outer purity. If you have clean mind, clean habits relating with the body, you will get good health. If you have clean mind, you will get peacefulness, happiness, understanding. So Saucha, Santosha. So be content for your life. Don't cling anything for any manner. If you cling anything, there is a suffering for you. Tapa. So you do your actions with utmost effort. Self-study. Swadhyaya. Watch your thoughts, your actions, your breathing, your movements, your awareness, your activities. All the things watch constantly. Through watching, you will get know about yourself. Ishwara Paridhana. So in the if you concentrate on Almighty, on relating with all affairs, you will get the solace. So here Patanjali has given, for protection of physical health and mental health, for ground point of view, these 10 principles, this ahimsa, satya, asteya, aparigraha, brahmacharya, saucha, santosha, tapa, swadhyaya, ishvara pranidhana. So another, apart from this, he has prescribed various types of yogasanas. Actually, I do yogasanas every day, 34 yogasanas at early hours. In the evening, I practice pranayama and meditation. If you do yogasanas, you will get physical strength. You will get physical perfection. So pranayamas. So actually, this pranayama is meant for transformation of mind. You want to change the mind, do pranayama. So if you want to create change in the life, do pranayama. So So what is the actual life for you? Inhalation. What is the minimum life for you? 1 second. Inhalation. Exhalation. Inhalation is a life. Exhalation is a death. So regulation of breathing, inhalation and exhalation. So breathing is a fuel for your mind. If you watch carefully about your breathing, you will understand the actual nature of your mind. So here, pranayama. We have various types of pranayamas. I am doing this. So here in the Patanjali, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. So concentration. So if you concentrate on anything with the total manner, you will get knowledge, you will get understanding, you will get awareness and everything. So dhyana, what do you mean by dhyana here? Dhyana means meditation. Meditation, we have various types of meditations: moving meditations, watching meditations, awareness meditations, various types of meditations. So if you do sitting silently, closing your legs, closing your hands, and closing your eyes, and watch your thought process or watch your breathing process, you will get relaxation. We have various types of meditations. For that, one has to do two things every day. One has to follow two baths every day. One is a physical bath for our physical health and physical protection. Another is a mental bath. Here, mental bath is a meditation. So here, meditation is a watching. Meditation is a purification. So here we have to follow the principles of Patanjali Dhyana. So here we have various types of meditative techniques. What are the advantages of these meditative techniques? The meditation creates, purifies the total mind. It creates just like a purity. So here the purpose of meditation is the cleaning of the mind. In the ancient time, one example I will tell you, in the one great kingdom, one king asked one Pandit, tell me about the essence of Vedas in 4 lines. The Pandit said about the essence of Vedas in the 4 lines to the king. That is, mind is just like a mirror. Dust gathers on it. Clean the mirror. You are enlightened. So here, what is the cause for our mental illness? Is mental impurity, mental destructive thoughts. So here, meditation is the purification of our thoughts. It will purify negative thoughts. It will protect positive thoughts. So here, purification of mind is most important. So samadhi means, so if you start meditating at the beginning stage, you will find various types of images. Then you can watch, the images will disappear. Then after some time, if you watch carefully, all thoughts will disappear. You will find emptiness in the world, just like a sky without any thoughts, a mirror without any dust, a mind without any thoughts. In the same manner, if you watch constantly on your thought process in your mind, after some time, you will find emptiness in our mind, just like a state of empty flute. So you see the flute, we find flute, empty space in the inside this flute. We can create any type of music through flute. In the same manner, if you create emptiness through your meditation, watchfulness, you will find the silence. Through that silence, we will find creativity, energy. So here, if you concentrate very deeply on your mind, you will get more understanding, more awareness. So here, you see, in the human life, we have one vehicle, that is body. If you have good body, healthy body, a body with good mind, good intellect, there is no problem. Otherwise, there is a problem in our life. So here, if you have good mind, good body, you can, if you understand the functioning of life. What do you mean by life? How to function here in this life? Your life is limited. Your energy is limited. Your thoughts are limited. How to live here in this world? You have to live in this world with love. You have to live in this world with a friendship. You have to live with the world with the creativity, just like energetic activities. What our Amreswar is conducting various types of national, international conferences. So it is a creative activities, energetic activities. If you do any energetic activities, you will get more energy. At the same time, you have to spend your life with tranquility. So tranquility is the ornament of peaceful people. If you do walking, yogasanas, pranayamas, good meditation, and nutritious food, you will get good health. At the same time, if you have no more desires, more expectations, more ambitions, if you follow simple manner, here Zen philosophy says, live here, now, this. Now or never, this opportunity is this day only. We want to get this opportunity in the future. Live moment to moment without any postponement. Do every activity with the carefulness. If you have more philosophical insights relating with the life, you will get happiness. So here, if you live with without any expectation, life is a very beautiful. If you ask many things, your life will be unhappy one. So we have various ways, means here yogasanas, walking, various types of exercises are very useful for protection of physical health. At the same time, breathing exercises, pranayama is useful for mental health. At the same time, we have various types of meditations, Vijnana Bhairava Tantra meditations of 112, or yoga meditations, or love meditations, or divine meditations. If you do meditation for half an hour every day, you will get more advantages. You will get memory power. You will get good extraordinary energy. You will get intuition. What do you mean by intuition? Intuition is a highest level of intelligence. If you do meditation, you will get miracles for all people. So I have many experiences. Normally, I want to share this type of experiences. I do this yoga without expectation. I visited most of the temples in India. If I enter to any temple, I want to present any petition to the any god. Or if I have any relationship with a big person, minister, or anybody, I won't ask anything. Here in the yoga also, I won't expect anything. In the same manner, I do last 40 years. I have experienced many miracles. Sometime I am traveling in the vehicle. I got one flash. So within half minute, your vehicle tires will blast. Within half minute, 2 tires blast. I have instructed to driver, go slow. So many things. Even our Amreswar coordinator, before entering to Northeastern Hill University, in the SV University, we traveled in the evening walk. I said, you are doing very good things. These are the grounding source. You will get good position with a natural manner. You will achieve good things. You will create miracles in our department. We have followed. So this type of things will occur only through meditation. So here, do some physical exercises, yoga, pranayama, meditation, or some exercises. At the same time, do some meditation. Here, not only doing meditation, don't expect anything in the life. Follow nature, live peacefully. If you get anything from the nature, accept nature. If you live with contentment, you will get mental health. If you have a person of more desires, ambitions, attachment, greeds, there is no happiness for you. For that, understand your mind, understand your life, understand nature, follow the nature, live peacefully. Then you will get physical health and mental health. Shall I close, Amreswar?
Sir, okay, sir. You want, sir, do you need some more time or what, sir?
I am asking some minutes, any questions from audience?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Now I'm requesting the audience. You can,
so
now I'm allowing the participants to speak directly also. Now you are allowed. You can
yes,
unmute
yes.
by yourself.
Yes,
Anybody?
yes. We will spend our 5 or 10 minutes on the basis of questions.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Any participants, if you are...
You ask one question, Amresh, sir. You
Sir,
start
sir.
one question. You start
Okay,
one
sir.
question.
Actually, okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So
thank
here maximum participants are from education background only, students, scholars and teachers or even professors also.
Good afternoon.
So how to
Good
manage...
afternoon.
Hello, pardon?
Sir, I muted, sir. Actually, sir, is it audible now? Actually, it is not good when we are asking. It is better to speak. Now I am speaking, sir. Please, participants, wait for a few minutes. Sir, now the participants, maximum are students, scholars, and teachers. How to manage their both physical life, professional life, and personal life for their healthy lifestyle, sir. Because maximum students and teachers are under stress because of COVID. The situation is changing from time to time. So please give few tips, innovative ideas, innovative approaches.
Yes, because before proceeding this for a healthy way of life, one should have two aspects. One is a life goal and another is a target. Another is a self-confidence and self-reliance. If you want to, so our Dinesh Bhatia said about one quotation, Chinese quotation, that is, 1,000 miles journey starts with a single step. The great achievement arises from a single idea. First of all, the scholar or a student, anybody, he has or she has a great goal in the life. For that, she or he has to follow. One systematic plan should be arranged. They have to maintain a time. So they have to practice some good habits. They have to divide time on the basis of priority of our studies, our activities. They have to learn some basic meditation or walking or yoga, and they have to study great persons' books. If they study the great person's sayings, they get some inspiration. They will do very positively, Amresh sir. Amresh sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Now the participants, I am allowing the participants.
Yes,
Please.
yes, sir.
Anybody?
Yes.
Anyone?
Yes. Any participant, any professor, anybody, share something. This is the occasion for talking. We have to share some good things. You are free. So here, for relating with students, they need extraordinary memory power. So here we have brain one department of memory. We have to maintain, for example, if we take food, every time we clean our plate very cleanly. On the same manner, if you want to record our memory very clearly in our brain, we have to do some meditation, watching for cleaning of department of memory for new recordings. For that, if they do some meditation, they get extraordinary memory power. So they get extraordinary concentration. Okay, Amresh sir, call some people.
Thanks, sir. Sir, any participant, any teacher, student, scholar, you are welcome to ask questions. This is a good opportunity to interact with the professor. You can speak. You are allowed to speak.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I want to say how to enhance our memory.
Hello.
Of the help of the philosophical counseling, because we are not aware what are the change our the behavior, about the basic idea, changing our basic idea, basic thoughts, and how to enhance our own view, that minimize the views of other, because whatever other have commented about my behavior, etc. Sir, how to do regular practice for it? Okay.
So your question is how to practice philosophical principles, sir. So what is your direct question, sir?
Sir,
so
here, to ask direct questions, how to enhance your views.
How to enhance our views. Yes. how to develop our views, how to practice our views, how to implement our views. So here, there is a will, there is a way. So will is the language of the soul. So some of great education, great spiritual persons, if you practice that principles on the basis of your practice, the others may take advantage for changing their life. So here, the very insightful, shocking, exemplary examples you have to give for others for the change of life. If you study the counseling style of great mystics and great philosophers, they give some parables, anecdotes, some life examples. What is the effect of good things? What is the effect of bad things? If you give with the example manner, if you express with insightful manner for others, they may take that thoughts and they may practice and they may enhance their ideas very effectively.
Sir, thank you,
Amresh, sir.
sir. Here, one more question from the audience. Saurabh
Yes.
Mahato is asking, I can't arise early in the morning. Kindly give me few suggestions. How can I arise early?
So here you see, we have a 24 hours circle. In the 24-hour circle, we have active period, we have a spending period. The actually, what is the age of that particular person, Amreshwar? Maybe young person.
I think not posted, sir. Age not posted.
Okay, no problem. So here, for young people, for maybe 18 or 25, before that, if they spend 7 hours time for sleeping, there is no problem. For that, if you want to awake early, very actively, so the awakening of early hours is the end point. The starting point is before that day.
That Saurabh Mahato age is 28, sir. 28 years.
So that person has to take food between 8 and 9 night. He or she has to start sleeping at 9 to 10. Then it will go 6 hours or 7 hours. She, our lady or gent, Amreshwar, student?
I think male, sir. Male, sir. Gent, sir.
Male. He has to take in the beginning one alarm at, for example, he has to take sleep at 10 o'clock, at 4 or 6 hours. He has to spend for sleep 7 hours. At 5 o'clock, at the beginning stage, he has to take fix one alarm. In the beginning stage, he has to create high volume alarm. Then the first day he will listen the voice alarm and he wake up. He has taken food at 8 to 9 in the evening. So if you maintain 7 hours gap, there is no problem. If you maintain for 10 days, you will get, you have one biological clock in our body. If you practice carefully, the biological clock can create alertness to you. Automatically you will develop. You maintain 7 hours of sleep, you take early dinner, you start shortly, you will get early awakening habit. Okay, Amreshwar.
Sir, one more question from Pooja Agarwal. How important are Indian scriptures in enhancing our mental health? Indian scriptures in enhancing our mental health.
Yes, it is a very beautiful question. So in the Indian tradition, we have Vedas, Upanishad, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavata. In the philosophical traditions, we have Nyaya, Vaisesika, Samkhya, Yoga, Mimamsa, Vedanta, Charvaka, Buddhism, Jainism. So in the
is old. Cannot wake up
the total system, in the total Indian philosophy, for protection, they have created one concept called moksha, nirvana, samadhi, mahamudra. Means don't have more desires, don't have more ambitions. Live very simple manner, live with contentment, give respect for the nature, help others. If you do some good things for others, they may do some good things to you. If you want to have more protection, focus your protection. So in our Indian tradition, they said peaceful mind, good habits, not having more attachments, more desires, following simple way, cleaning our mind, following good habits for our strength. These are the central principles we find in the Indian scriptures, Samreswar. If you
Thank
follow
you,
this
sir. Thank you
scripture,
so much.
okay.
Sir, one more, Vidyasagar Kumar. How to
Ah.
change our behavior according to physiological counseling without psychological, I think spelling here, psychological counseling without getting influence, but views of others' connections.
Tell me once again, tell me. Hello?
Sir, telling, sir, how to change our behavior according to psychological counseling without getting influence, but views of others' connections.
So
Along with here, please, sir, please. Sir.
Oh, yes. Actually, in the psychological counseling, here we find the behavior. So in the psychological counseling, we have to give more respect for the person who has come for our counseling. If you give more importance, there is a principle. These principles we find in one book called Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence. In the book, How to Change the Behavior of the People, in that book, the Dale Carnegie also prescribed. For example, if you want to change the behavior of the others, we have to say, you are a potential person. You have very nice things. You are most important. Your ideas are good. Take more advantage for others. If you give more importance for other person who has come for counseling, and if you give some suggestions, so we are telling that you have more energy, you are a very good person, you are a highly potential person, if you follow carefully you will get more achievements. You telling very good about the person who has for counseling, at the same time imposing very great qualities on him for practice. If we give some this type of approach, the psychological counsel will become very excellent manner. Immediately we find changes in the person who has come for counseling, Amreswar.
Thank you, sir. One more question.
Please tell me.
Sir, here, chakras, regarding chakras.
Yes.
Anuleka Bhagavati, she is from TURA campus, scholar of sir only. Sir, how to activate the 7 chakras in human body? What is the best time to do chakra meditation?
So actually, I do this chakra meditation every day. Actually, we have 7 chakras: Mooladhara chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, Manipura chakra, Anahata chakra, Visuddha chakra, Agnya chakra, Sahasra chakra. So here we have to take help from the department of imagination. In our brain, we have various department of memory, department of creative. In the same manner, we have department of imagination. We have to create one imagination that we have to start from Mooladhara chakra to Sahasra chakra, creating the picture of fire with red color, fire, creating fire, and moving from Mooladhara chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, Manipura chakra, Anahata chakra, Visuddha chakra, Agnya chakra, Sahasra, moving totally from the upward and going to space and throwing that fire in the space. In the same manner, if you start with the firing total body, going to the sky and throwing, if you start this waves like this, you will see the change in the chakras. So using fire through imagination, is the method to awakening chakras in our human body, Amresh sir.
Thank you, sir. One more question from Dr. C. Sumati. I am a
tell me.
female of 37 years old. I can't wake up early in the morning. Usually I have the habit working in computer till 4 or 3 a.m. in night. So
yes.
need to change this habit. Can you give me some suggestions?
So actually, if you are a software person, there is if you are a conditioned or you are a inevitable person for doing software job, that is a big problem. But if you are a normal person, if you are a normal employee, if you are a person who is working in the daytime from 10 to 5 or in the morning or evening, for that there is no problem. Here the waking period is relating with evening dinner. If you take early dinner, if you start early sleep, there is no problem for awakening in the early morning. If you take food in the late night, if you start your sleep in the late night, there is no problem. There is a problem because your body needs 7 hours of time for sleeping. So you please kindly change your food time. You take early food, you start early in the evening, in the night, then there is no problem. Your body will give signals for awakening in the early hours. So here change of dinner and change of early taking sleep is most important to solve that problem, Amresh sir.
Thank you, sir. You are right. According to National Family Health Survey report,
yes,
Tripura, Meghalaya men, Tripura women are very smart. Not only women, men in Meghalaya, even women also, because here the food habits, they are taking at early evening 7 o'clock itself, sir. They are taking the dinner. Even morning also they are taking very early. Even our lunch time in our department 11:30. 11:30 is lunch time in our department. So sir is the right answer. Now Dr. Bhupesh Debarma sir is asking, as a student of philosophy, I am enjoying this philosophy lecture a lot and very relevant. In addition, if Professor Chennaya can share more on philosophy society across the globe, that would be very helpful at the end of his presentation. This one you can give at the end, sir. Now one more.
Tell me, no more problem. And he is telling, asking about philosophical societies in the world. He is asking, what is the question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In addition, you share more on philosophy society across the globe. That would be very helpful.
Yes, yes. Actually, here in India, we have one Indian Philosophical Congress. That is founded by Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan and Rabindranath Tagore in 1925 in the head office in the Calcutta. It is going on. It has been continuing Indian Philosophical Congress. So every year, last year we conducted this Philosophical Congress in the Shillong, Meghalaya in 2020 March. I attended the program. Apart from that, we have Afro-Asian Philosophy Congress also. In the world, we have nearly 194 sovereign countries. In the world, every country has one philosophical organization, philosophical society. For entire world, we have World Congress of Philosophy. So entire 160 or 180 countries, every country has one organization. These are members of that World Philosophical Congress. In 2013, the World Congress of Philosophy, America, some other France, some other body member, they organized the World Philosophical Congress in the University of Athens, Greece. I attended the program. So I traveled from Chennai, Delhi, Frankfurt, Germany, and Greece. In that connection, I presented a paper in the Plato Academy in the Athens. I attended one program in the Aristotle birthplace. So at the time, I met some relatives of our prestigious Congress leader Sonia Gandhi ji. Their family members also, some relatives attended the program in the Aristotle birthplace. birthplace. At the same time, I have seen the Socrates jail, Acropolis, and everything. So the World Philosophical Congress is organizing every 5 years. Last before year, they organized in the Beijing. So the next program they are going to organize in the Western countries, maybe Italy or France. It is in the tentative. Every 5 years, they are going to organize World Philosophical Congress. So every country has philosophical organization. If they see in the website about the philosophical societies, they find more information. If the students and teachers attend the Indian Philosophical Congress or the World Philosophical Congress, they may get more acquaintance relating with the subject. They may see historical places. They may learn more things. They may understand the psychological nature of various types of people in the world. So see relating with World Philosophical Congress and Indian Philosophical Congress and the World Philosophical Society. If you go to in the Google, you click, you will find more information. This is some information, Amresh sir.
Sir, Paras Kosti from, thank you, sir. Paras Kosti from Pune, he's asking how
Tell
to
me.
improve my concentration. He recently completed his MEd. He's
Yes.
asking how to improve my concentration.
So because the lack of the cause for lack of concentration is not having any specific goal on the life. If they have specific goal, if they have lovely feeling on the goal, they may concentrate more on this. For example, if you are a player, if you do anything in the playing, you will get more concentration. If you are a music lover, if you listen music, you will get more concentration. If you have one lovely work, if you do that lovely work, you will get more concentration. For getting more concentration, they have to develop, they have to select one work which is very helpful, which is very knowledgeable, which is very interestable. They have to select one work which is very liking, very interesting. Then start that work with a small manner. You spend 5 minutes, then you start 10 minutes, you increase time. First you select work which is good for you, then you will get more concentration. You fix your life goal. If you achieve that life goal, if you start any activity, you will get more concentration. So liking activity is most important for getting more concentration. Amresh sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. From Vidyasagar Kumar, how to do purification of my mind in the era of cut through competition.
Yes. So here you see we have mind, we have eye. Through eye we record pictures. Through ear we record sounds. Through nose we record smells. Through tongue we record smell, taste. Through skin we record touches. So our mind is filled with pictures, sounds, smells, taste, touches. These are the contents of the mind. So here we need we need memory. Through sense organs we get experience. This experience becomes knowledge. This knowledge becomes memory. So in the knowledge, in the memory, we have two types of thoughts, two types of things. Some things we may get unhappiness, distraction, we may remember many things, we may get some illness through our remembrance. For that, we have one meditation is there in the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, that is mind purification meditation. So how to purify our mind means sitting silently, closing your eyes, closing your legs and closing your hands and watching your mind, remembering, not thinking, not reasoning, remembering your experiences, how you have seen, how you are here, your total memories from birth to up to now, all happenings you have in your mind. You have to observe that memory. While observing that memory, you have to follow one principle. Don't say yes or no, liking or disliking, positive or negative. Don't say any comment. If you watch your mind just like a mirror, for example, you have a mirror. If you see your face in the mirror, with some maintenance of space between your mirror and your face, then you can see your face in the mirror. Otherwise, if you paste with the pellicle gum with your mirror with your face with the pellicle gum, you won't see your picture in the mirror. You have to maintain some space. In the same manner, a person who is creating murder, a person who is committing suicide, a person who is jumping from the big building is a person not having any space in the thought process, watching without maintaining any thought process. If you watch very carefully, you will get purification in the mind. For example, if you see a line with a remote manner, there is no problem. For example, if you see a line before you, there is a danger. If you see fire in the remote manner, there is no problem. If you move to fire for testing, there is a problem. In the same manner, our thoughts are very dangerous and very positive or dangerous. All things are there. For that, maintain some space, watch without having anything. All thoughts will go to silent position. Just like in the summer, if you keep one big ice cream in the summer, in the May month, automatically after some time it may melt and it may disappear. In the same manner, if you watch very carefully your thought process, all thoughts will go to silent position in the brain cells. Your department of memory will become very empty place. You will see very purity. So watching your thought process is most important for your cleaning. You follow mind watching meditation, watching thoughts meditation, thoughts without any attachment or detachment, negative or not saying anything. Watch your thoughts, then you will get purification of mind, then you will get concentration, intuition, enlightenment, samadhi, mahamudra, anything, or you will get more energy. So watch your thoughts, you will get all the things. Amresh sir.
Sir, thank you, sir. One Dr. Jibendu Datta is asking, kindly recommend a list of books on physical education. One more thing before answering, sir. I think because of time schedule, we are unable to ask further questions. Those who have questions, just now I texted link of the SAR profile. You will get SAR mobile number and email ID. SAR is very cooperative and SAR can available 24/7. You can contact remaining participants who don't mind. You can contact directly to Sir. Sir is very good. And the WhatsApp number also the same and the contact number is also same and email ID. Please go ahead. Sir, this is last question. Dr.
Yes.
Jibendu Datta is asking, kindly recommend a list of books on physical education.
So actually, so here, one book is called BKS Iyengar. So Light on Yoga. In this book, you find hundreds of yogasanas that is good for physical and mental education. Various types of exercises are there. Various types of terrific exercises are there. Pranayamas are there. Mudras are there. All types of yogas are there. It is a best book for you. If you study this book, you will get more knowledge relating with physical. Light on Yoga by BKS Iyengar. This is one book I am suggesting.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Even though we are invited you as a chief guest, but you acted as a resource person and chief guest and A to Z. So really we are happy, sir. We need more. Actually, we are planning to organize some other programs also on health related issues. We will surely invite you again and we need your great and valuable services, sir. Really grateful to you, sir. Thank you so much.
Actually, you have organized this program with excellent and exemplary manner, and you have created more awareness and excitement for others. You have created more space for others. You have created interaction program. It is a very good for others also. Very nice. I'm appreciating for your dynamic exposure and dynamic outlook, and you will get more future. All the best, Amresh sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I am requesting Dr. Vandana ma'am from Department of Education of NEHU Shillong to present vote of thanks.
Thank you, sir. I can
Yes, ma'am,
see.
you are audible, ma'am. Continue. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Amreshwaran, for giving me this opportunity to offer vote of thanks for first session. So I'd like to present my vote of thanks on behalf of our coordinators of the program and organizing committee. So first of all, I would like to offer my vote of thanks to our chief guest, Professor P. Chinaya, and who was not only chief guest of the program, but he also presented a very intuitive, experience-based, and very beneficial, I would say, that remarks and presentation for all the participants. His deliberation really showed that what a great philosopher and educationist he had been. I would also like to propose my vote of thanks to Professor Brinda Bejali Kalvirimbai.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much for your nice words.
Welcome, sir. Welcome very much, and hope we'll have more further collaboration with you, and we'll get more opportunity to hear from you.
Okay, thank you very much.
I would like to thank Professor Brinda Bejali Kalvirimbai, who is our very own professor from our own department, and she precisely highlighted the significance of maintaining a balance of mental and physical health. Professor Brinda has nicely elaborated on different digital media uses during pandemic and increased need for maintaining the balance between physical and mental fitness. Our two keynote speakers have also highlighted and gave us valuable input about the topic. So I'd like to offer my vote of thanks to Dr. Pawan Yadavalli, who gave us a quick insight about physical health. He has also nicely elaborated the different philosophies which exist about body and mind. He mentioned Jaddu Krishnamurti and his philosophy, and it was really interesting, though it was quite precise, but it was very nice to hear from you, sir. Thank you very much. Our next keynote speaker, Dr. Bhatia, I would like to thank you, sir, for a very scientific presentation. It was very engaging and interesting to hear from you. Your research input was really interesting and valuable for all the participants and all the people who are currently engaged here on this platform. You have nicely elaborated about the food intake, detoxification, physical fitness, and also you have covered to a certain extent the spiritual balance, the need and waste. So it was very nice to hear from you, sir. Finally, I would like to thank I think I don't have the name here, but Dr. A. Bhattacharya. Sorry if I make mistake in names. So I would like to thank Dr. A. Bhattacharya for presenting the welcome address, and also who is coordinator along with Dr. Amareshwaran for this program. So I would like to thank you, sir. It was a nice welcome address and very warm welcome from you. So finally, I would like to thank our coordinator, Dr. Amareshwaran and Dr. A. Bhattacharya for this opportunity. And also all the participants for very, interactive session. They all have been participating really well in the program. So thank you all. You made it more valuable and effective. And I hand over time to Dr. Amreshwaran again. Thank you, sir.
Sir, thank you so much, ma'am. Dr. Vandana, ma'am, for your nice words and your heartful vote of thanks. Now it is time to invite Dr. Bhattacharya sir to present his presentation on mindfulness. Without further delay, I'm requesting Abhignan Bhattacharya sir to present on mindfulness, your presentation.
Okay, Amraj sir, for this section, I am appreciating madam and yourself. All the
Thank
best.
you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, Abhignan sir. Abhignan sir.
Yes, you were.
Sir, you are
kept
not
me
audible,
muted.
sir.
You
Yeah,
kept me
please,
muted
please.
actually.
Okay, okay. Please enhance your volume, sir. Please increase your volume.
Is it okay? Hello.
Yeah, okay. Right now, okay. So I am allowing you to present, sir. So do you
Okay.
have PPT, sir?
Yes, yes, I do have. I do have.
Okay, okay, okay. So I'm making you
Please,
presenter, sir. Just 1 minute, sir.
give me the
So where
sharing
are
also.
you now?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 minute, sir. Abhignan, okay. Yes, now it is visible, sir. Now you
Okay.
are allowed to present, sir. You can make. You can present.
Yes, yes, I'm trying.
Yeah, it is visible, sir. Yes.
Is it coming?
Yes, sir.
Okay, a very warm good afternoon once again. Here I am to present before you a beautiful concept, that is mindfulness. Well, since this is National Sports Day, and we have already witnessed a good amount of information as for how physical as well as mental well-being is important for a lively lifestyle and habits. So like physical fitness, we also have to give equal importance to our mind, and one of the important aspect is mindfulness. Now, to start with a quote: most humans are never fully present in the now because unconsciously they believe that the next moment must be more important than this one. But then you miss your whole life, which is never, not now. So in the course of my brief presentation, we shall understand what the mindfulness is all about, and how should we inculcate the very concept. Start with this mindfulness, what it means actually. Mindfulness means maintaining a moment by moment awareness of our thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, and observe our surroundings, environment through a gentle, nurturing lens. Mindfulness is the practice of purposely focusing your attention on the present moment and accepting it without further contemplation and judgment. Further, we can see that it is a basic human ability to be fully present at the moment and being aware of where we are and what we are doing, and not being overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's going on around us. So the goal of mindfulness is to wake up to the inner workings of our mental, emotional, and physical processes. So if you see this quote by the father of mindfulness, Thich Nhat Hanh, he says, when we are mindful, deeply in touch with the present moment, our understanding of what is going on deepens, and we begin to be filled with acceptance, joy, peace, and love. According to the American Psychological Association, mindfulness, what does it mean? A moment-to-moment awareness of one's experience without judgment. In this sense, mindfulness is a state and not a trait. And when it might be promoted by certain practices or activities such as meditation, it is not equivalent to or synonymous with them. So we see one or two more quotes or on the definition of mindfulness, we can find it out as when we quote John Kabat-Zinn, who is significantly globally renowned for his work on mindfulness with stress reduction, or briefly we can abbreviate as MBSR. It says the awareness that arises from paying attention on purpose in the present moment and non-judgmentally. Mindfulness is simply being aware of what is happening right now without wishing it were different, enjoying the present without holding on when it changes, which it will anyhow. If you like it or dislike, it will anyhow change. So being with the unpleasant without fearing, it will always be this way, which you don't. So if you like or don't like, the nature will go on at its own pace and time. So this is the whole gamut of what we understand by the term mindfulness. You see here, mindfulness definition forwarded by John Kabat-Zinn. It is paying attention on purpose in the present moment without judgment. So this is the whole aspect of what mindfulness is all about. Here you see, when we talk about paying attention, it is about listening, it is about watching or considering what naturally exists. On purpose, that is intentionally increasing awareness of experience in the present moment, means focusing on the here and now. Non-judgmental means being curious and objective about experience. That means you are not judging the thing, you are not prejudiced, you are not having some other beliefs when you see a particular thing. You see the thing right at the moment and you be curious and be very objective about the experience. When we talk about the mindfulness, definitely there should be some benefits. Now, what are the benefits? First of all, it helps you focus or concentrate better. Secondly, it helps you know yourself better. Thirdly, it helps you slow down. You see, often in our day-to-day life, we have a mad rush. If you're working right from the beginning, when we wake up, then doing the whole course, then going to the office, then doing every bit of things, you will find that whatever we are doing, we are at the end of the day, we are not getting a peace of mind. So therefore, with the activity of mindfulness, it helps us slow down. Next, it helps you ruminate or stress less. Ruminate means it gives you the time to think. It helps you alter bad habits. It helps an individual to be more resilient and strong. It leads to self-acceptance and compassion to others. It leads to a more productive life. Cultivates deeper and more meaningful relationships. And mindfulness eradicates negative emotions like anger, jealousy, resentment, vengeance, etc. Mindfulness also helps in fighting depression, anxiety, which improves, you see, it improvises the mental health with the process. So some of the health benefits which you can find out from the mindfulness is, first of all, physical form, it boosts the energy level, it improves the sleep, it reduces chronic pain, it improves heart function, it also helps in digestive problems. And when we talk about the mental aspect, it relieves stress, reduces anxiety, it improves mood and happiness, boosts concentration and focus, and also improves your self-esteem. Now, the mood question comes out that, okay, fine, we have understood what the benefits of mindfulness is all about, but how to practice it? So let us have some idea about it. You see, I'm not an expert on it, but definitely have brought out a very brief understanding about it, which definitely can help each one of us. So firstly, how to practice mindfulness? First point, observation, that is observing. So the first major element of mindfulness involves observing your experience in a manner that is more direct, in a sense, in a sense mode, rather than analytical thinking mode. Sense has to have the the upper hand than your analytical mind. Mindfulness thus aims to shift one's focus of attention away from thinking to simply observing thoughts. So your brain function is not there, but your observation function comes in, wherein feelings and bodily sensations, there is touch, sight, sounds, and taste with a kind and gentle curiosity. Next is the describing. This aspect of mindfulness relates to noticing the very fine details of what you are observing. For example, if you're observing something like tangerine, the aim is to describe what it looks like, or what is the shape, color, or the texture. You might place a descriptive name to it, say like orange, which is smooth and shape is round. The same process also can be applied to emotions. Example, say heavy, tense. So these are the moments when you feel, but at the same time, you try to understand that when you are tense, how does it feel? What is your bodily sensation? What is your understanding about the tense situation at that particular moment? So when you bring in those aspects into observation, you will get the difference. Next is participating fully. So an aim of mindfulness is to allow yourself to consider the whole of your experience without excluding anything. So try to notice all aspects of whatever task or activity you are doing, and do it wholeheartedly with complete care and attention. So here also, you as a participant member in this very workshop, you see, if you have had given a due attention to each and every words of it without judging that how the person is speaking, how, you see, otherwise what will happen if you keep on judging, you will lose out the content of it. You will lose out the very essence of the thing. So therefore, you ought to participate in your full spirit without, you see, browsing through your mobile, you're thinking something else. So this will totally take away your attention from the very process where you are. So therefore, you have to participate fully. Next, being non-judgmental. So it is very important to adopt an accepting stance towards experience. Accepting all of one's experience is one of the most challenging aspects of mindfulness, and takes time and practice to develop. So it will not happen overnight. So you have to understand what is it all about. And I would also advise, or rather suggest, to go through the various elements of mindfulness and bring in your day-to-day activities of your life. So bringing a kind and gentle curiosity to one's experience is one of adopting non-judgmental stance. Focusing on one thing at a time. So this is another very important aspect. That is, when observing your own experience, a certain level of effort is required to focus your attention to rely one thing from moment to moment. So it is a natural for distracting thoughts to occur, and there is a tendency to follow and chase these thoughts which with more thinking. So the art of being present is to develop the skill of noticing when you have drifted away from observing and sensing mode to thinking mode. So you have to understand that when you are going from the shift of sense to think, whenever your thinking job comes, that means you will have to understand that your mindfulness is not there. So when this happens, it is not a mistake, see, but just acknowledge it has happened and then gently return to observing your experience. So since our previous responsiveness and other learned members who have deliberated on the various nuances of this workshop, they have pointed out various informations, you see. So therefore, all these aspects, you see, if you imbibe it and put it into action, it will not be an improved person overnight. So you have to take bit by bit, and ultimately you have to sink in. You see, you have to sink in, and slowly you will understand the difference which is coming in your way. Now this is a mindfulness flow chart. So you see, this is the mindfulness practice wherein the different aspects which comes in, that is the integrates emotions, reduces anxiety, relieves chronic pain, calms the body, decreases stress, resolves childhood trauma. So this is also very important dimensions which we have to keep in mind as far as when we talk about mindfulness. Essentials of mindfulness, with one or two slides I'll conclude. Mindfulness has the potential to become a transformative social phenomenon. It's a way of living. Mindfulness is more than just a practice. It brings awareness and caring into everything we do, and it cuts down needless stress. Even a little makes our life better. So it is evidence-based. We don't have to take mindfulness on faith. Both science and experience demonstrate its positive benefits for our health, work, and relationships. So it works innovation. As we deal with our world's increasing complexity and uncertainty, mindfulness can lead us to effective, resilient, low-cost responses to seemingly intransigent problems. Okay. Mindfulness is not obscure or exotic. It's familiar to us because it's what we already do, how we already are. It takes many shapes and goes by many names. So mindfulness is not a special added thing we do. We already have the capacity to be present, and it doesn't require us to change who we are. So we can cultivate these innate qualities with simple practices that are scientifically demonstrated to benefit ourselves, our loved ones, our neighbor and friends, the people we work with, the institutions and organizations we take part in. So you don't need to change. Solutions that ask us to change who we are or become something we are not have failed us over and over again, and we know it very well. So here mindfulness recognizes and cultivates the best of who we are as human beings. So thank you so much for being part of this particular workshop, and I hope you have benefited a little bit from this my presentation. Thank you, Dr. Reddy.
Sir, thank you so much, Dr. Abhignan Bhattacharya sir. Actually, we don't have time. Otherwise, we're supposed to listen more from you. And I'm going to finish the workshop within 15 minutes.
Right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to share my screen.
Just a second.
Yes, sir. Right.
Did you unshare it?
Yes, sir. No need, sir. Now already I got it.
Fine. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. Right. Just I shared already the link with all of you. Only 1 minute. Chat box. Again, I am sharing here. First of all, good afternoon. It is good morning to good afternoon. So some of participants, I was reading the chat box. Some of participants, they asked, sir, please provide some MOOC courses on physical health, mental health, books, all. So I'm going to provide you A to Z just to within 2-3 minutes, and I will go for assessment. So this is this one we are always calling the word clouds. So here mental health related, you can see here attitude, thinking, optimism, positive and psychological, mind, possibility, philosophy, think, success, A to Z. So there are some tools, digital tools are available whenever you are going to present your presentation or take class as a teacher or student. It is better to expand your, it is better to use images. And word gives single meaning, image gives 1,000 meanings, video gives million meanings. You can go through it. Here, this mental health America tools, there are so many tools are there. Just I opened already here. You can see here, find that help, take a mental health test, learn more about. If you give here mental health test, again some more additional tests are there. Yeah, I mean, you can assess by yourself anxiety. Here see so many tests, depression tests. here psychosis test here, and youth mental health test, anxiety test, so many different types of tests. These are universal purpose. It is your duty to select based on your region, gender, age, everything. So before coming to the test, just I will give you here. If you click this link, you will get all MOOC courses on COVID-19. Even I completed 4 courses on COVID-19 on to understand what it is. So MOOC courses on mental health, even good brain, bad brain, I completed many courses. Because my duty, teacher is a lifelong learner, it is our duty to learn. Otherwise, it is not possible to teach. So you listened and watched Professor Chennai sir, how nicely he is teaching, just like a waterfall, because everything in his mind. So he has good memory also. How to improve memory? Like and love, 5 L's model of education. Already I myself and Dr. Suthasini Guga we developed like, love, learn, live and live. 7S model of learning the same with the same teacher. Search, select, study, skillful, store, share and smart. Here more courses on physical health also. Even like one of my scholars, Meditate from Nagaland, is doing on physical health. So here physical health is also very important. Because of unavailable network issue, Mr. Nantudas unable to present his presentation. Google Fit app, this is one of the good app to you, those who are using smartphones. It is better to download it, you can use it. And 20 best health apps are available. Top 10 health apps in India. Here the healthy lifestyle apps. But only one thing I give you one information as an ICT specialist, all apps are not secure. They are collecting your personal information. Please don't save your bank detail or some pin numbers or secret thing in your mobile. If you maybe economically sound or manageable, it is better you can take one more mobile also to install these type of apps. You don't use the same mobile, because you saved your mobile numbers and some other information. In general, people are saving. It is better to use other. Even Arogya Setu is very good. Government of India already, because of COVID, your vaccination purpose also you are using. This is better to download it. Even some of teachers, some of students asked about those Indian scripts. If you click here, I published one paper along with Frankie Gupta, the GNDU, Guru Nanak Dev University, Bhagavad Gita, an encyclopedia of mental health. So here, simply if you click, one window will open. You can see how Bhagavad Gita, the Lord Arjuna and Krishna, Vada and Samvada. Here very nicely they told about the 3 principles which have been emphasized by Bhagavad Gita, the management of mind. Even sir, Abhignan sir from management, they are using, there is one chair in Mumbai University on even Chanakya chair also. So the management of duty and the principles of self-management. My theory also, my motto also always self. You are one to manage yourself. You know about your strength and weaknesses. So better to do meditation, introspection according to psychology. You can understand your strength and weaknesses. Philosophical thoughts of Lord Buddha. This is very good. Already everything is available, resources in my blog. Please go through it here. Yes, philosophical thoughts of Lord Buddha. I think I saved the same link, no problem. I can open here. So otherwise you can go through my blog. It is available. So here, without wasting time, just only 1 second. Here, yes. Philosophical thoughts of Lord Buddha. This one you can go through it very nicely. What are the things you can remember here? See, just I read only one thing. Never forget 3 people in your life who helped in difficult times, who left you in difficult times, who put you in difficult times. So this is very good. It's always better to think in that way. And the 4 noble truths, the 5 rules of happiness, how to be happy. Some of them they ask, don't worry, don't hate, give more, expect less, live simply. Even the 5 things you will never recover in your life. A stone after it's thrown, a word after it's said, it is better. That's why. An occasion after it's missed, time after it's gone, trust after it's lost. So this type of then 6 rules in our life. So I collected very good things. We can go through it. This is very good. And some other things. One more, yeah. I'm going to close this one because it is our duty to give more importance for Right. Because of this screen setup, I'm unable. I'm the host. Can drag it. No, it is not draggable also. Okay. Right. So here you can see. Right. So philosophical thoughts and NIMHANS. This is one National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, Bangalore, and even NIMHANS in Shillong also we have. It is better those who have any, because teacher they can identify some of students are abnormal. There are two types of abnormalities. Gifted students are also abnormal, not general. Those who are maybe in the negative side, learning difficulties or some dyslexia, some other things, they can take care. Now I need one participant to share his screen. Will take within the 7 minutes. I can make him or her as a co-host. I am allowing the participants. If anyone is ready, please you can share your screen to do hands-on activities. Within it takes only 5 minutes. Anybody? Anyone who has good internet connection? Otherwise, I will ask by myself. Anuleka, do you have? Are you using laptop or desktop? Anuleka Bhagavati,
Yes,
going
sir.
to deliver vote of the.
Yes, sir.
Do you
I'm
have
using
laptop or desktop?
Laptop,
Okay.
sir. Yes.
Okay, please share your screen. I am allowing you to share your screen. You share your screen. We want to test your mental health. Now you are allowed. You please share your screen. Good. Now you go to chat box of Cisco WebEx. Go to chat box of the Cisco WebEx. Open the link I shared just now.
Just a second, sir. Actually,
Okay. Not here. You joined now. You joined. Where you joined? Cisco WebEx.
You
Where
go
you
to the
joined?
chat box.
yes. So just a second. Actually, I'm unable to find. I don't know why. It was there only.
No. Actually, you are opened the wrong. This is not one. You go to Cisco WebEx where you joined already. This one you used that web page to join.
Anuleka, you close this. Close
Yes,
this and
close
then
this. Now
go to your Cisco where
click
from
on
where you
Cisco
are.
icon already.
It was
Yes,
there
it's
only,
already
sir,
there.
but
Go
I
to the
don't
chat
know
box.
why.
No. On the desktop you have Cisco WebEx icon. Now you click it. Already you joined there. Cisco WebEx icon is showing now. Click it. First row horizontal. Sorry. First row itself. Third icon. Fourth icon. Cisco WebEx meeting. Anuleka.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know why it's not coming actually.
No.
So you are not able to see
You do
this.
one thing. You do one thing. Stop sharing. Go to chat box. Open it. Then you share your screen. Now it's possible for you, I think.
So now I have to share.
Yeah, you open first. You open that link. Open it. Then you share your screen. Good. Where is that link? Already opened?
Yes, but it's already opening, sir. But when I click, it's not coming. That's the main problem.
No, madam. What you can do, first you open the link. When you open, new window will open.
Okay, sir. Again,
Don't
I'm
open.
going to the...
No, you
Go to
stop
your
sharing
chat box
first.
and see the link. Na?
So is it coming?
No, not coming. First you open the link. Have you opened? Chat box is available for you now. Are you able to see the chat box?
Sir, I think
No. You are not doing. Actually, chat box. How you feel? Do you filled your feedback form or not? Okay, I will ask some other. Dr. Subhas Arya sir. Subhas Arya sir.
Yes.
Please, you share your screen, sir. I am allowing you. Anuleka, don't worry. Because of your technical problem, you are not able. Okay. Sir, share your screen, sir. First, to open the chat box. Open that link, whatever I given.
Yeah. Just hold on. Where is that? Here. Then go to this.
Yes, like good, sir. Yeah. Right. Now scroll down, sir. Scroll down. You have youth mental health.
Youth mental health. This one.
Yeah. Actually, according
Should I click
according to the international definition, are 15 to 24 years only youth. Now simply I'm asking to learn the procedure. Sir, please click it. Because topic related to our mental health, that's why I'm selecting here this one. For adults, we can select some other tool. Yes, scroll down. Sir, you read the statement. Sir, read the statement. Scroll up first.
These are different options. So do you have any emotional or behavioral problem for which you need help?
Sir, don't scroll down. First, go to first statement.
Okay. Your mental health test.
Yes.
Pediatric
So here,
symptoms checklist youth report. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So complaint of here.
Yeah, complaint of aches or pain, spend more time alone, tired easily.
No. First you select, sir.
Energy.
Don't read.
Which one?
Sir. You select your option, your reply. What is your response?
Okay, which you mean to say to get response out of this. Okay, by reading these options.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Complete of
just click it.
Okay. Spend more time alone.
No, don't think too much, sir. Whenever, please remember, whenever you are filling any form, it is not good to discuss or think. Just whatever immediately coming answer to your mind, it is better. The others also, please, in the chat box already I shared, you can test your mental health or even anxiety. This is for youth actually, but according to UNESCO, youth is 15 to 24 years only. But they made it, this one is for universal purpose. You can see the whenever you are submitting, you can select your age also. So you can change it. Distract easily, afraid of new situations or feel sad, unhappy, irritable, angry. Sir, actually network sometimes we're good, sometimes it is screen is not visible nicely. Our NEHU network also. Arya sir, better to close your stop your video because sometimes screen is not visible nicely.
Okay. We'll have to go. You stop video from your side. Can you stop?
I stop. Okay, now it is visible nicely. Okay, you carry on, sir. Once we finish, we can end this.
Next.
Sir, click 1 minute. Yeah, you select your age, sir, 18 plus. Male, gender, select. Just type Asian, good. Your
What about
household
here?
income? Yeah, you select anything. Which of the following here population describes you? You are a teacher, na?
That is describing what
But
it
no
is
need, sir. No need.
LGBT.
No need.
What
No
it
need.
is?
It is not compulsory. It is optional only, sir.
Okay.
No need. It is teacher is not there.
What your mental health? Have you ever died with a mental health condition? No.
No, never. You can select up to 3.
Okay.
Loneliness, isolation.
Okay. 3, no?
Yeah, any more than 3 also, but minimum 3.
Okay. About your health. Health insurance, okay. Adult health condition. Okay.
If you have a health insurance, you can select.
Additional outside live India.
Outside India, yes. Just
View
type
result?
I, sir. I, India. Yes, good.
Okay.
View
View
result.
result?
Yeah.
So result has come. Your health.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Your
low risk
youth
for
mental
emotional,
health test
attentional,
score
or
was
behavioral difficulties.
Yeah.
Low risk. Good,
What
sir.
your score? 19 by 70. Overall,
Yeah.
90.
Congratulations, sir.
Anxiety, depression, 3. Thank you.
Your results indicate that you have none or very few signs of emotional, attentional, or behavioral difficulties. Most youth scoring in this range are functioning well and do not have serious problems.
One treat is awaited from you, sir.
Yeah, sure. Most welcome.
Sorry for the disturbance, sir. May I know the overall score, sir?
The Scotland
So
of
I received a 0,
you are most welcome to get treat.
Overall score is a 19.
Yeah.
If you are getting less, that is good. If you are getting less, that is good.
Okay, okay. So now what should I do further?
Stop, sir. Stop sharing. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Stop sharing.
So this is the way. Even you have so many other tests are also there. So here You can see here depression test, even work healthy survey also. So better you can depression anxiety test. If you click anxiety test, this is only for actually they prepared for youth anxiety or how much see here. This is also feeling nervous, anxious or none. Here not at all. Several days, more than half of the days or nearly every day. So these are frequency periodically. So it is better to test this type of things. No need to ask anybody. These are all self-assessment tools. Like that, there are so many self-assessment tools are there. It is better to test by yourself. Even because of time, we are unable to provide each and everything. But if you go through my blog list, I provided A to Z, the courses and many other things. We will try to organize one more other program. Now, without further delay, if, I am requesting Anuleka Bhagavati to present vote of thanks. Anuleka?
Yes, sir. A very warm good afternoon to the respected and learned dignitaries and esteemed delegates and other participants of today's one-day international workshop on innovative ways to enhance physical health and mental health in the COVID-19 pandemic situation. I am Anulekha Bhagavati, Research Scholar, Department of Management, NEHU TURA campus. I like to express my heartfelt thanks to the organizing committee of today's event for giving me this opportunity to deliver the vote of thanks. At the very outset, I extend my heartfelt thanks to the chief guest of today's event, Professor P. Sinaya, sir, Head Department of Philosophy, SB University, Tirupati, India, for his beautiful and insightful lecture. Sir has covered the areas like, and he touched upon the various philosophies of life, delineated the importance of good thoughts and power of human mind, 5 contents of mind, right living, right mindfulness, right concentration, right speech, etc. for good physical and mental health. Sir also emphasized on the practice of doing yoga, pranayama, dhyana for better living of life. Then I'd like to offer my gratitude to Professor Brinda Madam for her presidential address. Madam has covered the areas like the importance of mental health and the different dimensions during the COVID-19 crisis. Madam also mentioned the role of teachers during this pandemic beautifully. Then I like to offer my gratitude to our keynote speaker, Dr. Pavan Kumar Yadavalli, Ambo University, Ethiopia, sir, for his insightful talks on importance of sports in human life, role of food in maintaining good physical and mental health, how to attain good mental health and other related issues. I'd like to offer my vote of thanks to our keynote speaker, another keynote speaker, Dr. Dinesh Bhatia sir, Associate Professor, Department of Biomedical Engineering, Northeastern Hill University, Shillong, for his beautiful presentation on innovative ways to enhance physical and mental health in COVID-19 pandemic. I also like to extend my gratitude to Professor Sumita Baurai Madam, ISTM IISc Bangalore, our today's guest of honor, for her beautiful lecture on importance of isolation, maintaining physical distance instead of maintaining social distance during this pandemic. Then I'd like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Abhigyan Bhattacharjee sir, Workshop Coordinator and Placement and Counseling Cell, Northeastern Hill University, TURA campus, for his insightful and beautiful presentation on mindfulness. Sir has beautifully covered the aspects of mindfulness, like paying attention on purpose in the present moment and not judgmentality, and the benefits of mindfulness and different aspects of practicing mindfulness. I'd like to offer my special thanks to Dr. Annie Reddy sir, resource person and Workshop Coordinator, Department of Education, Northeastern Hill University, Shillong, for his beautiful lecture on mental health and self-assessment. Sir has beautifully covered the areas like tools of mental health, different MOOC courses on mental and physical health, and sir has also showed the practical test of mental health like anxiety test, depression test, etc. Reddy sir has taken the initiative and successfully organized the event. I'd like to offer the special thanks to him. I also like to offer my special thanks to all the members of the organizing committee for this event. And finally, I like to express thanks to all the respected faculty members, research scholars, students, and other participants who are present in today's event and making this event a beautiful and a successful one. Thanks to all.
Thank you, Anileka Bhagwati, for your wonderful vote of thanks. Really, you covered each and everything. Being a scholar, really, I'm proud of you. You
Thank you,
did
sir.
a great
Thank you
job.
very much.
And even congratulations to Abhignan Bhattacharya sir. He trained you because you are a management scholar. You proved what is difference between a management scholar and others. Thank you. Really, I'm happy and see you soon. Thank you very much. Now I'm requesting Abhignan Bhattacharya sir to announce the program was over and end.
Dr. Nagarati, thank you so very much for beautifully coordinating the whole workshop from the last 10-15 days, if not more. You see, you have been parallelly doing so many different things. You have been in constantly touch with me. You have given me this opportunity to be a part of this. Thank you very much, Dr. Subhasa, who is also present out here. We did not meet personally, but I know about you. We've been in touch with messages and all in NEHU group. Thank you all the dignitaries who were present here from Ethiopia, the very two keynote speakers, the chief guest of this particular function, who have deliberated on different nuances, the important points they have touched upon, both physical as well as mental health in this auspicious day of National Sports Day, which is a befitting, commendable job from all of us who have given to our legendary Dhyan Chand his birth anniversary today. And this workshop would not have been possible without everybody's cooperation, and most importantly the scholars, the students who were the faculty members who were the participants of this very workshop and listened silently. You see, although it was not possible because of the paucity of time for interactivity too much, but I'm definitely sure Dr. Reddy will take out another opportunity wherein more interactive sessions we can bring in, and less on theoretical aspects, because more on practical aspects will be beneficial for each one of us to understand a particular, a topic more deeply. So with this, I would not take much time. And once again, to Dr. Reddy, who has given me this opportunity to be a part of this workshop, all the best. Thank you very much, everyone.
Please, announcer, now program was over. We will close.
I announce this program as closed. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.